Hi, welcome to another episode of Will of the Meeple. In case you hadn't realised by the snazzy new intro, we're doing something different tonight. When the Great Lockdown of 2020 started back in March, a group of us embarked on a virtual Descent 2E campaign. Sadly, 7 months later, that has now come to an end, but fear not, a new adventure awaits, in the form of Pathfinder 2E. So I've never really done much RPGing. I did a brief spell of 5e a few years ago, but that didn't last long, so this is going to be something new to me, and a few of us, as we've got a few players that are new to the world of RPGs. So joining us on this adventure we have the Descent guys, which consists of Graham, Matt, AK and Lee, and joining us now we have Carl and Jazz. So tonight we'll be playing through Torment and Legacy, which is a demo adventure, just to get to grips with the whole Pathfinder world. And we'll also be doing a few more nights of demo adventures before we roll our characters in the new year. I've overlaid names on the screen to make it easy to see who's talking, as you have the Discord name, the Tabletop Simulator name, and the character name, so it gets very confusing. Hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to follow us on our new adventure of Pathfinder 2E. Meriseal, which is me here. Although I look like a male, I am fully female. And I'm a criminal. So, you know, watch your pockets around me.
You don't normally have to say things like, I'm an elf.
Well, I'm just making it clear because...
Hi, I'm black!
No, but it's pretty tall. She's pretty tall for an elf. I'm just making it clear that, yes, I'm a very tall elf.
Very stocky, very stocky.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm a rogue.
Cool. So what made you the life of a rogue then? Why'd you go? What crimes have you committed? I'm a bit scared.
I was a rogue in a past life, and this is the reincarnation of a previous life, and I'm trying to fulfill my destiny as a successful rogue because in my previous life I wasn't a particularly successful rogue, and I needed a lot of assistance with a lot of the tasks that I performed. so I'm hoping this one will go a lot better. And I'm sure nobody's got a clue what I'm talking about, apart from Graham.
Well, you're in good company because I, Fumbus, the goblin, I know I'm presenting as a dwarf currently, but I am definitely a green little man. I, too, have the background of a criminal, but I was probably more successful than you. But I have decided to turn my life around and give it a good go as a little guy that's just trying to do good in the world, but maybe blow some stuff up along the way.
Which I'm sure will happen.
Yes, I also have had a shady background, but I have seen the light.
Who are you people? Why am I with you all?
I'm Sealer. I am a human champion of paladin variety, so I am all good. And I'm like up for fighting. I like hit things with a sword.
I thought you mentioned you had a shady background.
I did. I used to be a street urchin.
Oh right, okay. Oh, well, you can't help being poor.
And I do have a tendency to thieve things and pickpocket, but I'll keep that away from you people.
Yeah, just as an aside there, I did read that Sealer's background was she stole the helmet off a paladin and was caught by the paladin, who then taught to the right ways of society and life, and that's why he became lawful good.
Where does it say that?
I don't know. I read it on a forum.
Well, I was just going to make up a background. I didn't know he actually had one.
Like I say, these are burner characters, so don't get too attached to them, quite literally. Okay.
Right,
Thank you, Sealer.
I'll go. So I'm Ezra, then. I don't normally hang around with scummy people like you, because I'm actually a noble wizard. I've been trained up properly. I don't normally hang around with criminals and people who go around stealing helmets and little goblins, but I'm just here just for the ogre. I've got a thing against ogres. Burn down my castle. And I'm here to just take out vengeance and cast some spells and throw some clubs at them and stuff.
Can I ask how old you are?
Yeah, I'm really old, but I have a good complexion for my age because I did a spell.
Bloody Longshank says.
Hello, mind, Kyra. I'm a lady. I know my character looks like it's got a moustache, but it's just the hormones.
He's a very naughty boy.
He's a very naughty boy. I think Kyra's a lady. I can't really tell, to be honest. I'm a cleric, a generic cleric. It doesn't say what god. Just just a cleric. I'm assuming there are lots of different gods. And my background is farmhand, so I obviously got fed up of shoveling shit and decided to get a cushy life being a priest. And that's me.
Nice.
Kyra.
Yeah. Kyra. Kyra lady.
Shall I go next?
I think your voice broke a bit there, Kyra.
Has anybody run away yet? Has anybody gone offline?
We're in the circle of truth.
So I'm going to keep a bit of a distance because my noble wizard guy's getting a bit freaked out by you. So
That's it. Hands, face, space. You know. Are we all obeying COVID limits?
Yeah.
Has everybody else gone? Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Yes,
just
it
you
is.
now, Matt.
Yeah. So I'm Valoros, fighter, illegitimate son of a minor lord, former turnip grower who made his fortunes in the pits and is seeking adventure. And apparently I'm supposed to be a man, but my character looks like a woman, so
Yeah.
I guess we've got a number of transgenders. Maybe it's just a transgender group.
Okay, thank you for the introductions, guys. Just based on what Graham was saying before, I think it's probably going to be easier, this part of it, until we actually trigger the encounter, is if we just treat our movement as how we can move each turn. So rather than just grab your character and say, all right, I'm running over here, I think we should just come up with some sort of order, and we'll just say, right, if I can move 25, I'm going to move 5 squares to here, and then let the other party character move until everyone's moved or done what it is they want to do. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, have you guys got a particular order? Do you want to roll a d20 each, and that'll set the order for now?
Let's give it a roll. Let's get used to this rolling.
I just want to speak
Yeah.
to Kyra.
Oh, look at that first one.
I was trying to find your deity for you, because I actually managed to track mine backwards from the domain, but I've just looked at your domain, and there's 16 deities that have the fire domain, so it hasn't really narrowed it down.
No, exactly. So a priest of the generic god.
There was about 3 or 4 for mine, and then I could see by the spells I had, I could tell, which ones they. I've forgotten what it is now, though. So.
Dear. So Matt's just rolled a natural 20.
Nice, good start.
I'm gonna forgive
Bit of a waste,
the
to be
rolling.
honest.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna
Just
save
see who
my
goes
natural
first.
20. If we got a leader, I'm just gonna follow the leader.
I mean, sorry. So we can see this ogre up in the distance, can't we?
No,
No,
plus one out there.
we
yeah,
heard
with the big-
we heard the ogre.
you heard him, yeah.
And we can see the footprints.
Yep.
Are we all not just going to follow the footprints?
Well,
That makes sense.
that would be an idea.
We
Is
could
there
any
any-
take you
Well,
for 2 sides.
All I'm suggesting is
Marcus over there,
you
though.
do it in an order.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, rather than us doing it in order, if we're all going to follow the footprints, why don't we just say we're all following the footprints?
I think somebody
then-
needs to do a check on this dead animal, though.
I mean,
Yes, good point, Will.
Yeah,
Who's got
rather than just running off. Don't ignore the dead animal.
Yeah, we need to check
Okay.
that. And somebody needs to get a disease or something from it.
Who's checking the animal?
Send the criminal.
As
Yeah.
Fungus, the little goblin who my folk love diseases anyway. In fact, I've got a rash. I've got a rash on my foot right now, and one of my toenails is hanging out, and no one would want to see that. So I'll just
We just stick
I'll
to in
just have
character.
a little gander at this dead beast.
Can we do a perception check on it or something?
I have 3 perception.
No, you're okay. What I would say is,
Investigation or something. What's like, have you got? What have you got?
I would roll a Constitution check. So basically, roll a 20, add whatever your Constitution is to it, and it's a DC 15.
Kyle, take us to the place.
I am. I'm trying to roll now. Right. It's not letting me roll. It doesn't do
Yeah.
anything.
You
You've
need to
rolled an
click
8.
what you're rolling across the top. Like a D20.
Yeah,
Click
So
one
you can
D20.
click it multiple times.
I did.
Yeah.
1d20 and then click roll.
And
yeah?
then do you click
Yeah.
back?
Can you see at the bottom left? It says you got an 8.
No, it doesn't tell me. It
I
just
can't
says
see that either.
Oh, I
No.
can see Will's roll.
Yeah, mine's the last
13.
one on there.
Yeah, I can see Will's, but I can't see any other.
That's interesting.
Mine's just come up. I've done a roll.
But
Are
you
you actually using the one you're sat down at?
Yeah.
Is this our name? Yeah.
I wonder if because I cloned yours. But it is you that's using it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. This is what tonight's all about. So let's let me roll it.
Bring on the dice tower.
Yeah.
Starting to smell near this dead animal. Even
It doesn't really look like you need to. It's just whoever does the roll, it will tell you who's done it. There you
Oh,
go,
I
can
used
see
somebody
20.
else's and it worked.
Oh, you used Graham. We used Matthews and it worked.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Well,
so we'll all
20.
use Matthews
Nice.
if that's easier.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just use that one.
I'll get rid of that one.
Well,
Then.
mine's working, so I'll stick to mine. But yeah,
Yeah, mine seems alright.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so I got 20. You got 20, Jazz.
Yes, 20, and then my constitution is 12, so
That's
is
a critical.
30.
That's a critical. That's a,
is that
20 to
constitution
0.
of 2 then? Of
It's
1 then?
Yeah, so the way it works is your constitution. That's the value 12, but the number in brackets is the bonus it gives you.
Yeah,
So you
it's
get
one.
+1.
yeah.
So you've got 21 anyway.
You've got a
Oh.
critical though, haven't you? What's it called? Critical.
Yeah, critical success.
Success. You don't really need to say anymore because you've just got the highest you can get.
Does that mean we get to like resurrect the animal and ride on its back all the way to the to the town?
So basically, Kyra, you examine the carcass. As you battle through the swarm and flies and lean over what's left of the poor beast, you see that it suffered a crazed and brutal assault. Large chunks of the flesh are missing, as well as the eyes. There are drops and spatters of blood leading away from the corpse along the path. It did make your stomach gurgle, and for a second you felt the bile rise up into your throat, but without the party seeing it, you managed to swallow it away.
I would have thought for a natural 20, she took a bite and
Tastes like kebab.
stuck it on a sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, cut it off with my my dog's slicer. Dog slicer weapon.
Okay. So basically, this creature died a horrific death. There's bits of it missing, and you can see trails of blood leading off along the path.
Well, this doesn't look positive, does it, folks? Does anyone want to come closer and have another look with us?
No,
I'm alright.
I will.
Yeah,
I'll
I
watch
don't
it.
think so.
No.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm saying this is where the old is it a gob? What is it?
Ogre.
Ogre. The
It's an ogre.
ogre. I'm saying this is the first step on our path to finding the ogre, and because that blood's trailing off over there, do we all fancy following that, or do we want to do anything else around here? Has anyone got any ideas?
I think we follow the blood. I would have killed this ogre.
Yeah, I think we should follow the blood, but we should set a marching order with the squishy people in the middle.
Yeah. Yes. I will.
Rather
I'll
than
take the back.
individually rolling moves.
Yeah, we
just
get
for
to
walking.
decide, don't we? Yeah.
I think we should just set a marching order and just say, whoever the warriors are in front. I'm happy to go in the middle. Council.
I'll go at the back.
I want to be at the back,
I'm gonna
away
be
from all
you
the
at the
river.
front.
I'm only little.
Yeah, I've got a shield. I'll go at the front.
It's just, yeah, the people at the back quite often get jumped on, so I'm wearing full armour.
Yeah, so I'll.
Oh.
So who's where? So Graham, did you say?
Sealer, please.
Oh, piss off. Right. So who's the most armored?
Well, I think me and the fighter are pretty similar.
Right. So
I've
you
I've
two
got
should
an
go.
armor class of
yeah.
18.
Oh yeah, I'm
I-
the same as Will, but I do have a shield. But yeah,
You two should
Yeah.
probably go to the front. Or two,
20 with shield raised.
and then
yeah.
uh,
So Will's armor class is pretty similar because in this game you have to take an action to raise your shield anyway. So, which I'm going to do. I'm going to walk with my shield raised.
Yeah.
Oh, don't wear yourself out. I've not got that yet. So
Well, it's the same weight.
no, but lifting your arm in the air, you won't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right now,
right,
John's
yeah.
gone,
Your elbow.
John's gone
Yeah.
dead.
so
Don't
I
fight the
look
ogre
forward
yet.
dragging my shield through the dirt.
Yeah.
So,
Have a
I
piece
think-
of rope around your waist.
so Will, are you Sealer? Who's
Yeah,
Sealer?
no,
I'm
I'm Merit
Sealer.
Seal.
Right. Whoever Sealer should go at the back with me, and then
Yeah, I'll go at the
Fumbus
back.
and Ezrin should. No, Graham, go to the front. Oh,
I'm
No, that's
Sailor.
me.
you're Sealer, right? For fuck's sake.
I honestly thought
You
I was
recorded
chat
this?
campaign.
Yes,
this
yes,
would
I am,
not be the
yes.
bit that held everybody up.
I'm look at the colours on the names. I'm the green one. My name is green in the
Right.
top right hand corner.
So, right. So,
Oh yeah,
so who's Sealer? Because they're the same
That's
colour as
me.
me.
yeah.
So
That's
change
me.
that to white.
I'm gonna change that to white.
Uh,
There, done it.
right.
So, am I.
So,
So that's great, right?
so you two at the front, us two at the back,
And Squishy's
then-
in the middle.
two squishies in the middle. Yeah, we all happy with that?
Yes, yes. As long as I'm protected.
And then we all march blindly
I
down
don't
the
know if I
road.
want to protect that wizard dude, Urzel. Urzel Gummidge, is he? Seems a bit stuck up to me.
Should
Ezra.
we just pick them all up at the same time and like march?
Yeah, nice,
Look at
nice,
them walking.
nice. We need some walking music.
Apart from somebody's face,
What's the
no,
music?
somebody's
Let's
walking
go, you
sideways.
ruffian!
Do we just walk to the corner and not get in line of sight? Decide
Oh,
what to do.
what's this black hole thing? Is this a portal to another
Oh.
dimension?
Hey! Jump over it! Oh my god! Who is it? Who's going to go down it? Is that the fighter? Oh, it's the rogue.
That's me.
Mithril.
I'm going to give the rogue a little push. Push.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that black hole came
Oh.
from.
Oh, we're all dead.
Oh,
dear.
sorry, that was me. That was me.
That's bad news for tonight.
I
That's all your
forgot
hero
about
points
that.
gone.
That giant woman thing. Rogue. I don't trust
What?
you.
What? Right. Okay. So we're stopping here, or we're gonna go a bit further.
Go a bit further up to the corner.
Right.
I would-
How high up is this wall?
Nope, I've
cliff
disappeared.
thing?
Where have I
I'm
gone?
down
The-
the wall.
The cliff edges are about 15 foot high, so you can't see over them.
Can
But
I climb
potentially you
up
could
it?
climb them. Yeah.
I think
That
that is
Yeah.
a
Have
problem.
a look.
Oh, should we
Bugger.
go and take a peek? Like, we've seen this fire. It's starting to smell a bit strong. Do you not think we should take a peek?
Yeah,
at what's going on with that
somebody
stuff?
want to climb up the hill. What
Yeah,
do you need to
I'm
climb
gonna-
up the hill?
I don't know, but I'm going to give it a go.
Okay.
I'm going to
You're a
climb
rogue,
up.
aren't you? Shouldn't we get the rogue?
I've got a skill feat assurance, which means I can
Oh yeah.
basic tasks
Good.
that I'm trained in. So I've got athletics +7 plus my skill feat of +10. So I've got a 17
No, I don't think it was like that, does it?
No,
athletics,
no.
if that's how it works. Is that not how it works?
No, I think I was reading about this, and I thought it was like at one point I thought it was like you could roll, and if you got less than 10, you could take 10. But I don't even think you do that. When I read it again, I think you just take 10 plus your modifier.
Is that
I
Valeris?
think that's
Yeah, Valeris, it says you can forego rolling a skill check for your chosen skill to instead receive a result of 10 plus your proficiency modifier. So is the
Hmm.
proficiency modifier the +7 in the skill?
Yeah, so it's
Or is that-
17.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
a
Sounds like
guaranteed roll
17.
of 17, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a pretty good guaranteed roll.
That's awesome.
And I've
Yeah.
got a rope as well, so I can always chuck that down if anybody else wants to come up.
So here's a question. You're in heavy armor, aren't you?
yes.
Does that
I
affect?
am in.
No, not you. You're not climbing up, are you?
Yeah, armor class at 18.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think the fighter's in heavy armor. It looks like he's wearing a skirt.
Yeah, the fighter
If the
doesn't
picture's
mention
anything
what
to go
armor
by,
you've got.
anyway.
You're wearing backpack, breastplate, A dagger, heavy
Breastplate.
steel
Oh,
shield.
that's medium armor. that
Yeah.
breastplate. What am I on? I've got
I mean-
chainmail. I think that's heavy armor, isn't it?
Okay, so
I'm assuming trying to climb up a cliff with all that heavy armor on affects the roll, doesn't it? Makes it harder. Is that how it is?
no, that's to be honest. The way it works is I can see a value that you've got to roll against for your athletics. So
Right.
based on what that is, Valeros needs to roll a d20, and I'll let him know if he successfully climbs up the cliff or not.
Okay.
That
D20
sounds like
coming
a
up.
grand idea, Valeros. Why don't you give it a go?
So do I just take my guaranteed 17?
Yeah, you might
Rather
as
than
well.
roll.
No, you've got to roll. Does
I've got
it
to roll.
It's his skill
doesn't
feat.
mention the
Sure.
roll, does it? Yeah. Okay. So
It says you
Valeros.
forego the roll, doesn't it?
Yeah. Grinning to the party, you move towards the cliff face. You jump, you skip, you grab every little handhold you can, and you find yourself on top of the cliff.
Ooh.
What can you see? What's up there?
As you do, you hear something say, "Huh? Who are you?" The ogre growls,
Oh
his
my
brow
god.
furrowing in confusion. "More meat for my fire," he laughs. "Gordon, make sure my dinner doesn't burn." He grabs his hook and javelin and lurches towards you. Can you roll a perception, please?
Run away.
Roll the perception. Let's have a look what one of them is.
It's a
Uh,
D20, but
5.
you get +5 to it.
So roll the D20.
This is where you need to roll a decent roll. What?
I think I just rolled a 1.
You fumbled.
Did you roll a 1? Oh
did roll
no.
a
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh
what-
my god. First
What is
one
it?
fail.
You failed to
what
see the
is
ogre.
I don't know what a 1 is on an initiative. I mean,
It's a
Oh.
crit fail, so you
Critical
need to do
fail.
something bad.
Valoros's eyes fall out of his skull and he screams,
no.
He falls off the cliff.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest. At that point, the shock of the ogre took you so much by surprise. You slipped off the cliff and fell backwards.
Oh no!
Oh no, Valoros!
Uh-oh. Get up, boy!
How
So,
is? Are you
Valerius,
okay?
At least you have now seen what it is that's around the fire.
Well,
okay.
we've alerted the ogre. Is he still on his way, or is he stopped?
Well, we can't see now, can we?
What is
Can
it?
we not hear anything?
Somebody else want to go up on the cliff?
I think send the road.
What damage is he taken? Is he injured or anything? Are you okay, Valeros?
Yeah,
I'm
fine.
gonna-
Just
I'm going to
landed
let
on
him
the
off. I'm not
breastplate.
going to suggest he injures himself just yet.
You're worried about people dying. Right, I'm just going to have a quick poke around here and I'm going to have a poke my head around there and see if I can see anything.
Does everybody else want to shuffle up while you do it?
Better you than me. This means we're leading him away from his camp.
Yeah.
Is that an opportunity for us, or
What is our task here? Is it squish the ogre or
Can
rescue
you,
the guy?
Valeros, can you tell us what you saw when you're up there?
A large ogre with a hook.
What? Jesus.
Did you see anybody else?
No, I didn't get a chance. I went semi-blind with the shock.
Oh, what was the ogre up to?
He was just waving his hook and other various implements around in a threatening manner.
Right, can I have a peep round the corner?
Not
can
really.
look. You can look round the corner, yeah.
What can I say? Because
You
obviously
need
at
to
the
roll-
moment I can see the whole of the map.
Yes, you need to roll a perception again.
Oh.
Here we go. Come on, Graham.
Oh yeah, I'm not actually sat at my thing. D20. I'm not going to add my modifier. What is it?
Yeah,
D20.
memory slot must be named. Right click the roller in a minute.
4.
Oh.
Oh God, I went there.
Four.
Plus what's my thing? What is it?
It's just
The perception check, was it?
Yeah,
Where's the perception? I can't see it.
It's just under your
It's-
6 skills.
yeah, it's under your stats.
Is it
Yeah,
Should be.
skill
you have
feat?
strength, dex, constitution, then under charisma, you'll see
Oh,
perception. 4.
You said skills. I was looking under my skills there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's wrong phrase.
The skills are near the bottom. Right, yeah, so 8.
8. Okay. So, what you see, Valeros, is in the background. You can see an ogre stood next to a rack of javelins. He's got a shiny, sharp hook in his hand. But ahead of him, moving in your direction, is a small gremlin-looking creature.
Okay, is this? I'm gonna like get back, hide back in there, and I'm gonna tell everybody there's 2 of them coming. There's a little
2 of them?
gremlin creature, and there's a big ogre coming behind him.
Did he see you?
I don't think he saw me. He didn't shout my name or anything.
Nope.
Or oi, you.
So
I think he looked a bit thick, so.
They only know one of us is here. I say, sacrifice the rogue and the rest of us can hide.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, see if you can get behind that tree. Why don't you try sneaking behind the tree?
I was going to suggest maybe making a dash for it behind these rocks.
Well,
and like
not a dash.
Well,
is there any way you can stealth?
Sneaky,
sneaky, yeah. Possibly.
I'll try and draw them out, maybe, but we'll see. We might be. Some people might hide behind the corner, make it like surprise them from behind. Maybe. I'll try and draw them out.
Well, one thing is, I have a crossbow.
Oh,
and
yes.
various spells, so I'm
Good.
wondering if getting higher ground would be of any use.
Yeah, he won't be able to get to you then, so you could climb up there, couldn't you? But there again, he might throw a javelin at you.
Yeah,
so
can I just point out that because I didn't want to put another 5,000 tiles on top of this map, the land behind the back of it is the same height as the cliff. I just didn't want to keep putting more and more flags on. So all of this area is as high as these blocks here.
Oh, right.
But when we last went up there, they saw us though, so going up there is probably not.
Yeah, you might get some.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to think that up there meant that
you jump back down.
Yeah, there's something can't reach you. They'll be at the same height.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what? Even there they are now.
Not the path. Not the path. No.
Not the path, right?
Just all the bits that are raised.
But they're not on. They're not going to be at the same level, though, are they? They're going to be on the path.
Correct.
I'm a bummer.
So I do think getting a good vantage point, it'll be harder for him to attack you up there as well. Obviously, the range things is going to be able to get you, but he's not going to be able to come in and kill you in one shot like he can do to all of us.
Is there anybody that wants to go to the far cliff and try and sneak round and go and rescue the guy? If we can draw him away.
Do you want to? Will, do you want to try and hide here? Because what you can do is I'm going to walk out. You can like get some cover behind me, and I'm gonna have a shot at him. I think with my bow. Whilst he's still,
yeah. So I've got a speed of 30, so I can cover 6. Stride.
Are we actually
30,
in combat yet, or what?
Well, we're not, but in theory,
Nope.
if I'm taking one turn, if you're going to take a turn and fire a weapon, then I need to take one turn and stride 30 feet, I suppose.
Yeah, but right. So when I move out, will the encounter start as soon as I pull my bow out? Then is that?
I think we could let Maurizio go and try and hide first.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try and give him cover. I'll walk out.
Right.
You can try and sneak behind me.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
but like you say, you've got these ranged weapons. There's no point waiting for them to get on top of us. I've got a good bow, so I might as well.
All right. Well, I'm gonna join you.
I'll join you as well because I've got ring. I can lob some acid flasks, maybe some fire.
Okay, guys. Just as you all go across this bit here, obviously you're inside of this creature now. So I need you all to roll for initiative. The 4 of you that have moved into that particular area.
Well, I'm behind these rocks. Am I still in view?
Oh yes, yeah.
Everybody
Basically,
should roll.
Once you reach there, you're all in. Yes, well,
because you're gonna know which. We are in a fight now, I suppose, aren't we? Or does it not work like that? Yeah, I know the people that are not in it. Don't know. I'm not sure, but
I don't. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one because you're not all moving in one group, but certainly those four and the alchemist now.
Cleric, what are you doing over there?
Oh,
So we're all just stood there in one big party.
That will
All
make
that
it
surprise
easier.
stuff, hiding behind the thing, that all just
No, I
no,
was just
don't do
planning on
that.
going
Okay.
behind this rock here around this corner, Kyle. You've moved me to
right.
the wrong gaff.
Fair.
So
Yeah,
what's the
there.
roll for initiative? Is that just a D20?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh,
So
right.
sorry.
basically, you roll a d20 and add your perception to it.
So
Right.
Fumbus isn't in view. So can he do something to hide behind this rock? This is Jazz's guy, or is he still?
Am I still
Natu-
rolling?
You naturally gain 2 armor class by sitting behind a rock.
Oh,
Does it
that's
actually
where I
cover?
am.
Bro,
Right.
So you need to roll your dice, Kyle, for
Right. So can I roll my 2 perceptions first, and then that way we don't got a whole
We're not-
load of
we're
dice
not-
rolls.
Well, yeah, but I don't think we should see them really, but I don't suppose it matters.
Yeah. I don't
Have you not
think
got?
it's
Have you
gonna
thought you had
matter.
real dice? Have you not got real dice?
They're in my box. Let me.
Maybe
tick.
maybe do that just so we don't see what you're rolling.
Who's trying to roll?
I clicked it once, plus I didn't
It's like
realize.
loads of errors.
Yeah.
No, it's me. I'm trying to use this modifier thing where it says.
It's working on your voice.
AK, you've put chat on Discord and on.
Sorry.
I
Sorry.
think what you do is you click the modifier and then you click the 1D, 1D20,
Can I
and
just
then you
make a
click. It's like a
suggestion?
matrix. So
I
you
would
click
just have the modifier on afterwards.
click the button.
Because it goes off, doesn't it? It doesn't stay on.
Oh, does it not?
That's it. That's why I didn't want
Disappears
everyone just to
after
roll at
One
once.
thing.
Just give me 1 tick.
Yeah.
54?
How many?
Um,
He's rolled like 60 20s.
So I think
Failing there.
Fumbus has just decided to take a rest and has just started like brewing some like cups of tea just behind that rock. So I don't think we expect much from him in for the next 5 or 10 minutes.
Right.
Is that Fimbus?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just
Okay,
going to
I've
click. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Go on, I've rolled my 2 perception rolls, so let me know who's rolling perception next and let me know what you get.
Well, I'll click, but I want to see if it works. I've clicked 1D20 and I've added my modifier of 6. And I'm going to
Okay.
click the button to see if it rolls what I'm expecting it to roll. No, it doesn't. Wonderful. Right. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Work on mine.
11. Nice.
Well,
So
Is
does
that
it
correct? Yeah.
5
how
and...
much-
Your modifier, Will, could you just use any of them ones? I don't see why there's
Yeah,
like
it takes
all
it
them.
off. It removes it anyway once you've rolled it. So
Yeah,
there's no point
Right,
really,
I've
but
had
it's just for information, isn't it?
but I'll have a go. Oh yes, 18. Sweet.
So just...
So Will got 11, did you, Will?
Oh,
Yeah.
21.
Matt got 21. Who are we missing?
I got 18.
Well, I
Ooh,
got 26.
26.
Jesus, he rolled a natural 20. That's
Yeah.
a crit success, isn't it?
That's
Crit.
twice. Oh no, that's Carl, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just roll Fumbus now. So that was Ezran's roll. And then Fumbus. While he just goes and makes his cup of tea.
23. And another.
Oh my god, another.
Wow.
Oh, big numbers.
Yeah, not convinced about the randomness of this.
Yeah.
So 26, was that you, Kyle?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is just to
23.
determine the fight order, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. So I just need to write these down in order.
If you need to see it, you can expand the chat window by dragging the top right hand corner.
Nah, so I'll school them all down.
Yeah, you need to write them down because that's going to probably.
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah.
if people start typing stuff.
Okay, so as you all step out away from the cover of the rocks, apart from Fimbus, who's busy making a cup of tea, you all look to your right as you hear a noise, and in the background you can see the ogre standing in front, a few feet in front, is a small goblin-looking character. I don't think any of yous recognise what this particular creature is. But he turns around to the ogre and says, "Oi, boss, did you realise there was this many of them?" And the ogre says, never mind. I've got plenty of javelins. And he grabs the javelin and aims to throw. Okay. But he doesn't go first. Kyle, your character gets to go first. What are you choosing to do?
Right, well, I'm just going to go in hardcore. I'm not messing about here. I'm going to do my focus spell, Hand of the Apprentice.
Okay.
So that's going to uses my focus point, doesn't it?
Yes.
And what that does is I hurl. So with my magic power, I hurl my staff really fast at the big creature thing.
Which creature are you aiming for?
The little one that's nearer to us. I think he's nearer, isn't he? Which one's got the javelin raised? Actually, which one's got the javelin?
The ogre.
The ogre, right? I'm going straight for the ogre. I want to hit him in the arm.
Something though, isn't he, at the moment? So you might get a penalty for trying to get to him.
What do you reckon, boys?
I reckon we take the little dude.
Yeah.
The javelin is going to hit someone, isn't it?
It might not. It might not. But I think we need to try and take the little dude down first. We've got probably more chance of killing that, and then
right.
Rather than having two of them every turn keep hitting us.
Okay, right.
Does anybody know anything about this little dude? Weak or anything like that?
Nope.
Anyway,
we know nothing. No.
Checking what it is.
Yeah, I don't actually know what role.
You can do stuff like that, can't you?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
To be honest,
I don't know if in the middle of a fight.
YouTube videos. Yeah.
I'm just trying to look at your sort of background skills to see if there's anything that would, because you've got skills, haven't you? Like, actually, the one character looking at the skills that I would have given them a chance of recognizing it can't actually see it.
Oh no!
No.
But you wouldn't know that, obviously.
Can I just...
Would that be my... Oh, it'd be my experience.
So you're going to throw your staff?
Yeah, I'm going in heavy, and I'm using Hand of the Apprentice, which with my magic, it's like a magical throw.
Yeah.
I'm aiming it at the creature, the strange creature that's heading towards us. And if I hit it, it does the same damage as I would do with a melee strike, but it adds my spellcasting ability modifier to damage rather than my strength.
Okay.
Okay.
So did you want to roll a d20, see what you get?
Yeah, let's roll d20. What's my spellcasting modifier? Is that intelligence?
No, it will be intelligence, but
you've got a spell attack roll of +7.
Yeah, it's the attack roll. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Under spells.
Oh yeah, spell attack roll +7. Okay, so it's going to be a d20 +7, yeah. Right, let's hope I rolled as well. As well as I did. 14.
Still not bad.
14.
Okay. With all your might of an elderly old gentleman, you throw your staff towards the creature, and it hits the ground barely 10 foot in front of you.
No.
Can I just point out that there is range to these things?
Well, that should go 500 foot, it said.
500 foot?
Yeah, range 500 feet.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm telling you, 100%.
I'll look at it. Where does it say that?
Everybody's
Doesn't
scrabbles through
really.
paper.
Which one?
Range 1.
Hands of the Apprentice, 500 feet.
Oh, interesting.
It's two actions as well, I think, that, by the way.
Yeah, don't forget So yeah, I suppose we better point that bit out. You get 3 actions in each turn of an attack.
Oh, yeah.
Casting a spell usually takes up 2, and I think from what I understand is most people move and then attack. If you're attacking with a melee weapon, your first attack is without penalties, your second attack is -5, and your third attack is -10.
Eek.
Okay, so apologies, I didn't notice that there's such a range of 500. So it hits the ground 10 foot in front of you, bounces, heads straight towards the creature, and my mouse has gone funny. Let me see what your armor class is. What did you roll? Sorry.
14.
14.
14. And unfortunately, it just glances off the creature.
Ah, what a waste of my focus point.
Okay, so
Right, do I have one more action?
you have one more action. Yep.
Right, okay. So now my upper class arrogance has turned into sheepishness, and I'm gonna hide behind this rock and let you rock.
Okay, what's your
I'd fall
movement?
over.
My movement is 25, so I've just moved.
Right, so you can move 5 squares back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 5 4
Okay.
squares, isn't it? That's what I keep forgetting.
Yes.
So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can actually, we could actually be on them in one turn, well, half a turn.
Well, that's melee. That's range 20.
Yeah. Okay. Next person to move is Fumbus.
Oh, so I pop from the rock, and I am going.
So that's one action, is it? So
Yeah. Don't forget if you're moving. Let me look at your speed, Fumbus. Your speed is
25.
25. Your stride, so you can move 5 squares or up to 5 squares.
I'll move 5 squares.
where do you want to go?
It's not 5 of these little squares though. It's 5.
No, it's
5
5.
4s.
Got to hide
Yes.
there, next to
Yeah.
Sealer.
I'm going to come and stand next to our sealer,
Okay.
and I might have. Do we know what the creature is yet?
No, why don't you try
okay.
and find out?
So that's
Now
what
that
I'm
you've
going to
stepped
do.
out, yeah, let me see.
I was going to
Roll a check against your underworld law. So roll a d20 and then add +5 to it. You need to get
Right.
higher than 15.
Let's roll a d20.
And add a +5, was it?
Yeah, +5
Yeah.
for my underworld law.
Okay.
That's a
You rolled
13.
a total of 13. So as you ran out and glanced to your right, you looked at this creature coming at you, turned around to the party and said, "I know nothing." And you carried on.
Oh,
Unfortunately, you didn't recognise the creature either.
oh no,
You have one action left, I think.
that's a bit. That's what a nightmare, folks.
Can
I
you
thought
take a
I'd do a
second
bit of
round?
something. Should have stayed behind my rock.
You still got one action left.
I think I'm going to defend.
Have you got any? You've not got any ranged attacks?
Oh
Yeah,
yes, I
she's
do. But
close.
the only reach
They
is
take
3 feet.
2. You've used 2 moves now.
Does it
Yeah.
take
You've
50
used-
to
you've
attack?
You moved one and you took a chance to recognise the creature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but attacking only takes 1.
Yeah, it's not a melee attack though. Melee.
I do have a melee attack. I have my dog slicer,
Yeah, but it's ages away,
but
isn't it?
I
Yeah,
don't know how
you
far up. It's quite a way away, isn't it? So I don't know
Yeah.
whether we've.
To be honest, I'm not sure. Range strikes, I think, are only 1 attack.
Yeah, it's just strike. It's just
It's
attack.
just spells,
You
I
attack
think.
with a weapon
Yeah.
you're wielding.
But I only have a 20. I only have a 20-foot. Is he within 20 feet?
No.
No.
No, that would be 4 squares. So where you are,
Yeah.
that would be
So-
just
so
past
it's
the rock.
There's not really a lot I can be up to, is there? Or is there not?
It's like
Yeah,
this,
I might move forward behind that rock. I'm gonna move to that rock. 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
And hide again.
and hide again.
Yeah, you can't physically hide. You're stood behind the rock.
Yeah. I'll stand behind the rock until it comes closer, and then
Jump out at it.
jump out. Until I'm just waiting. I'm building my strength. I'm just having a look at what at my bombs currently to work out what to do when it gets closer to me. Planning my next move.
I think that attack there is that quick bomber. It's 1 action,
Yeah.
so you can pull them out and throw them in 1
Yeah,
action.
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the things, again, I didn't know whether we wanted to go into that much detail on this one, but readying different weapons takes up an action as well.
Oh.
So, for instance, Graham's character already said, I've got my shield raised, so that saves on using that as an action now that we're in the fight. But obviously, if you wanted to start using your range weapon, you'd have to use an action to switch from melee to range.
Yeah. Well, that's me this turn, and then I'll prepare. That's it, yeah.
Okay, so the next thing to move is this little creature, and it has movement of 20. So it goes 1, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Uh-oh.
No, you didn't move it. It can move like. How many squares did you have then? 1,
4.
4, right.
So
8
each
little
one of
ones,
these,
was it?
yeah, each one of these is 5, and it will go 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
and it will take a swing at Fumbus.
Oh no!
Oh no, it can't. Yes, it can. Yeah.
Right, can I just
Um,
point out that if you stay within 15 feet of me, I can protect you to some degree.
It's descent all over again.
Yeah, I know.
Is that a thing? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks for that.
So how does
Stay
that
within.
work? Do you have to literally move to where I am?
So if the person attacking me, attacking my friend, and the friend is within 15 feet, I can attack you.
Oh, you can attack me.
Yes.
Is
So I
that
can't.
you can't defend? Yeah,
It's not
sorry.
a defending one. It's an attack.
And does your attack go before mine? I'm assuming it doesn't.
Yeah. As soon as you do it, I'll attack you. And if it's a critical, I think I interrupt what you're doing as well if I get a critical success.
All right. Okay. Well, roll away then. Let me know what
Well,
you get.
I'm not within 15 feet, am I?
Oh, where are you?
Well, I'm not
Yeah,
within
yeah.
15 feet of
Five,
Fumbus.
10.
It's hard to tell on these things.
Well, that would be.
Yeah, you
oh,
are. Oh no, that's not you. Is
That
it?
would be 5, 10.
Would it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
diagonals.
Each one of these squares is 5
Yeah.
foot.
Okay.
Each one of the tiles is 5 foot, and the tiles have got 4 little squares on them. If that makes
Right.
sense.
Okay. I'll do the thing then. Right. So
Oh, that's a good idea.
it's retributive strike. It's called. As a paladin, I must. Gone. I clicked on the thing and it's disappeared.
What's happened?
Yeah.
Retributive strike.
Yeah. I'm a stalwart protector of those under your charge. Ooh, under my charge, and a furious opponent of any who would dare to harm them. Again, retributive strike. Trigger an enemy damage. Oh, you've got to hit them for it to. For me to do it, so yeah, you must have to do your attack first.
Right. Okay. So I get my attack first.
And if you miss, I can't do it.
Let me see.
It's a reaction.
Where's my attack?
Poor old Fumbus. Just.
What's your armor class, Fumbus?
My armor class is 17.
17. Wow. Okay. So the creature that you still don't recognise swipes at you with its short sword, but it bounces harmlessly off your armor.
Oh, that's joyful news.
And just as he finishes, you hear him shout, "Fido!" Okay. And it is now Matt's turn.
It's time to shine.
Okay, so I will use my sudden charge, which enables me to move next to you and take a swing at you
Okay.
with my melee weapon.
You are the fighter, aren't you? So your
Yeah.
melee weapon is...
So that would be my longsword.
the longsword, which is +9.
Yep.
So
And then-
roll the
Sweet.
What do I roll? Was it 1d8 plus 4 slashing? So do
No,
I-
that's your damage.
Is that
You
the
just
damage?
roll a 20, yeah, and add 9 to it. So the way this works is I've got an armor class for my creature. You roll a 20, you'll add your +9 to it, and if you get higher than my armor class, you then roll your damage.
Did you find out if
Okay.
it was equal?
I didn't, but we're gonna say that it is.
So it's
But
15
I'll
plus
find
9.
that out. 24. Oof. So you step in
yeah.
front. You're a bit unhappy about the fact that this creature attacked Fumbus. You swung your longsword and you caught it right in the chest. Can you roll a d8 for me, please?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so you get +4 to that as well. The creature stares at you for a second, smiles, and then a little drool of blood comes out from the corner of his mouth, and he crashes back onto his back, dead.
Dead.
That was
Dead.
easy.
Just the for it's equal to or greater than for all check. It's equal to or greater than the result.
Yeah, so
Right.
You need to
Yeah.
roll equal or greater than the DC, which is
Yeah,
it's
so
a little
this,
bit better for the attacker.
yeah,
So the DC is the armor class plus the dexterity modifier. Blah blah blah.
well, the guy had
Well, the
15
DC
hit
the
points,
total, yeah.
so yeah, you absolutely blew him.
Okay, and for my
You did
third,
you did 15 hit points in one attack.
No, he had armor class of 15. He only
Oh,
had
right,
10
sorry.
hit points.
You did 10 hit points in one
I hit
attack.
11.
Yeah,
Wow.
7 + 4.
Yeah, there's
Sorry, I
it's
was
a bit
reading
more
my-
than it's a bit more like the damage.
Yeah,
is
damage is a
higher
lot
than-
more in this one.
That's why we start off with like up to 20 sort of health. Where usually you're at about 9, aren't you? Normally 10. That's quite high.
So, because
Yeah.
that guy's now dead, does that mean that encounter stops, or do we all
No.
still get?
You still see the ogre in the background.
Right. Okay.
So
He's got his javelins ready. He's just not as initiated as the rest of you at the moment.
So has Matt still got one more action left then, because he moved?
Matt still has one
Oh no, he's
more
got
action,
two,
yeah.
hasn't he? Because he used his.
no, it was a 2-move action, the sudden charge.
Oh, is
right.
it? So that's you all
Yeah.
done now, is it?
So do you get 3
One left.
actions?
You get 3.
You get
yeah.
3 actions. Yeah.
So I've got one more. So I can either raise my shield or I can, I don't know, search this body for plunder.
I'd leave that till the end. Maybe just raise your shield for now.
I'll raise my shield in that case.
We'll search the bodies at the end. You get first dibs, though, seeing as you can.
Oh, of course you're going to say that. Yeah, the rope. You're going to sneak up behind and take it all.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, in the middle of a fight, unless they had like an Uzi, then I don't think in the middle of a fight you'd start searching. I don't know. Maybe you can if you want, but I don't know.
I
If
shall raise my
they're
shield.
going to have
in
something
full.
useful for the fighting the ogre, then it might not be a bad idea. But I don't think you'll find much on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they even have things to find. I suppose.
Nah.
Well, just try
He
it.
didn't have any weapons, did he? Did he have a weapon? Don't think he did.
You know what? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he swung a short sword.
Why
Yeah.
not? Let's find out how this works. Go on. I rifle through his pockets or his
I think
Pockets.
his burskin underpants or whatever.
I don't think you have time to rifle through his pockets as part of because we're still in encounter mode and the ogre's coming around the corner in 6 seconds or whatever it is.
Okay. Valoros.
I think is that right?
You can try it.
I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I
it is
mean-
6 each thing is 6 seconds, isn't it? So it is,
Yeah.
It's like a few seconds.
I would just suggest that if is that what you're doing?
No, I think I'll snap my shield up.
Oh no,
okay.
you get a thing, don't you? Is that not a reaction anyway? Sorry, but yeah, putting it up gives you
yeah,
the reaction thing as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got to use an action to gain it as a reaction, I think, don't you?
Well, I think he's got an ability. You know, he's one of feats to automatically raise it as a reaction.
Yeah, it's
But I think
only
if he
for
does it
melee
as an
though.
action, then he can use his reaction to do shield block. So it's probably better to do that.
Yeah, and that reactive shield only works for melee attacks. So if he's throwing javelins from range, it's not going to do anything.
Right, okay.
Well, I guess he'll move it out of the way for the javelin.
Okay.
So, are we still taking our goes?
Yeah,
Yes. Who's up next?
Who's next?
This big guy with a javelin in his hand.
Oh,
Yoga. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Stop
so
it
he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
oh. Interesting.
Is he Michael Jackson? He's like doing moonwalk.
Yeah, I know. And just having seen his pet Gordon go down, he was busy cooking his dinner for him on the fire.
Gordon.
The ogre, it was called Gordon. Yeah, I don't know whether you picked up
He's
the
a
fact when
moron.
Gordon is a moron.
Gordon is a moron.
He's going to throw this nasty javelin at Valoros.
Is he not going to say anything? Is he not like really upset poor Gordon is dead?
Gordon!
No. In fact, he's quite happily going to throw this at you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So he's like 20 feet away. I presume that's. I mean, that's not far to throw a javelin, I suppose, is it? Being on target, on the other hand.
Kelly Thompson's
Okay,
decathlon used to get like 100, didn't he?
Yeah. So the way the range works is you get a range on your weapon. So the range for the javelin is 30 feet.
Right.
Now within that, there's no penalties. But if I want to throw between 30 and 60, you get a -2 penalty. And if you want to go 60 to 90, you get a -4 penalty. So the way it works is your range, as your range doubles and then triples, you get -2, -4, -6 to the actual attack.
Right.
And that's for everybody. That's players as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what is your armor class, please, Valoros?
20.
20. Ooh. Okay. So the ogre takes a look at Gordon on the floor. He's not happy that he's dead because it means he's going to have to cook his own dinner. But he does take gratitude in thinking he could possibly be putting Valoros on the fire as well and having more to eat than he would normally eat. He throws the javelin and it aims straight at Valoros, and at the last minute it catches his shoulder and pings off harmlessly. Undeterred,
A blinder.
the ogre looks at his empty hands and thinks, I'm going to need another javelin. So for his last move, he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he runs back towards the javelin rack. Okay, so the next 2 people to go is AK and Graham. You've both got the same initiative, so you can decide amongst yourselves which one goes first.
I think I should go first, Graham.
That's fine by me.
So I'm going to move over here.
Okay, that's one action.
That's one action, and I'm going to use 2 actions to cast Bless. So, blessings from beyond help your companions straight through. They each gain a +1 status bonus to attack rolls. And then that lasts for a minute, so that's 10 rounds, isn't it?
Yeah. So, is that what's the range on Bless?
5 foot around me, which is why I've stood there.
Right. So Valoros and Sealer have an extra +1 to their attack roll. Is that correct?
Oh, I suddenly feel more powerful.
You suddenly feel blessed, in fact. Okay. Is that you done?
That's my 3 actions. Yeah. I'm just going to nip downstairs while you finish off the round.
Okay, no worries. Sealer, you're next to move.
For smoking.
Right, let's see. So I can't really see him from there, can I?
Yeah, I suggest
can
you can probably see him, yeah.
What's the range on that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's about 50-ish.
50, yeah. I would say that's 50. Bearing in mind you've got your shield raised at the moment if you're thinking of using a ranged weapon.
Well, we know
you're going to have to use an action to switch.
Yeah,
we know he's going to come back, so I'm wondering if we should all hide or something, and then he's going to have to look for
I'm not hiding. I don't hide. I'm protector.
Found by me.
It is within your range.
You go and hide, wizard. Stand behind me. The woman.
So, yes, he's within your range of your short bow, if that's what you're planning on doing.
I'll try to find my short bow. It's somewhere in my backpack. I can see the arrow.
Is that going to take longer than 6 seconds to get your short bow out?
It takes one action to switch the weapon.
I have switched to my short bow. I am now going to. What is that? I was looking for the range of it. Is that within the normal range?
Your range is 60 feet.
Oh, right. So that's normal range then. No penalties. Oh yeah, 60 feet. Deadly D10. Right, here we go. So I'm gonna
just on that. So what the deadly is, again, for those that don't know, if any of you have a weapon that has the deadly attribute, if you roll 10 or more than you actually need, you get an extra roll of a dice for damage. So Graham's crossbow, I think it is, or short bow, is it a D6 for normal damage? But if
Yep.
he gets 10 more than he needs, he gets to roll a D10 as deadly damage as well.
Oh, right, on top of the... Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, if it's a crit.
yeah.
Does everybody know how crits work?
Do double damage, don't you? Isn't it?
Yeah, to get a crit, you either roll a 20, natural 20, or your attack is 10 more,
10 more than it needs to be.
which is a little bit different than... Right, so with my bow, I've got a +4, plus I'm feeling blessed, so I'm +5.
+5, yeah. We need
roll
to
my
get the
D-
dice tower back for next week, don't we?
Boom! Oh, shh!
Oh,
Oh no, I could be
what
on
is
the
that?
fail.
Okay.
7.
Don't think you need me to tell you, but you take shot at the arrow, and it must be the smoke from the fire behind him that just gets in your eyes, but the arrow goes off at a completely wild angle, and you miss.
Question. So you know the attack penalty, does that apply even if you miss?
What do you mean by the attack penalty?
The second attack penalty, -5.
Yeah, it's basically you've used all your energy to fire that one arrow. If you want to do another one, you're not quite as strong, or you're not quite as
Well,
concentrating as much.
Still worth a shot, though. I mean, you can't get much worse than a 2, can you?
I'll have another go then. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't
So you
stay
get
on there that
+4,
much.
but then -5. Or
Yeah,
+5 and then
so-
-5, so it's just a clean
it's
roll, isn't it?
0, isn't it?
Oh, look at that. It's
18.
much
Oh,
better.
Okay.
You're not going to hit it.
So what happens this
I
time?
think it will
So,
hit it.
deterred by the fact you had smoke in your eyes last time, you wipe your eye, you take another arrow, you spot the ogre, you take aim, you let the arrow loose, it flies off towards its target and catches it straight in the shoulder. Roll
Wow!
for damage, please.
Boom. Yeah. Roll for
on.
damage.
What's that?
I think your damage, is it a d6 +1?
+4.
Is it +4?
Oh, is the damage under the weapon then? Is that what they want?
Yes, so it's
Bless
just a d6. Just a d6, yeah.
Does bless work for damage rolls, or is that just on the attack rolls?
I think it just works for attack. It just works on the attack. I've got to keep scrolling up and down this PDF to find all the...
I rolled a 1, for fuck's sake. 5.
Oh, no, it's not a d6 +4. It's just a d6.
Yeah, it is. D6 +4.
Are you sure you're not looking at the shield
Oh.
bash? Are you still there?
Oh, all right. Yeah, I was just looking at the thing. All right, so it's just 1. Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so you
Strength
do
not go
1
against
hit
that
point
then.
of damage to it.
Useful information.
The only person left to move is the brave rogue who's been stood at the back all this time watching the fight pan out.
Pretty slow for a rogue.
Right, here we go. So
Just there are things you can do to prepare for the next round as well. So if there's like nothing you could do,
yeah, see, my
'cause
weapon
there is some stuff like that.
is I've got a dagger that's ranged, but it's only 10 feet. So what I was gonna suggest is there any? I can do my sneak attack. So is there any way prepare for the next round of combat? I wasn't quite sure what the sneak attack involved, but it says. Like my surprise attack, you spring into combat faster than your enemies can react on the first round of combat, which is probably now. On the first round of combat, if you roll deception or stealth for initiative, creatures that haven't acted are flat-footed to you. Well, I presume is that too late to do
He's
that now?
acted. Yeah, he's acted.
So
You
would
have
I
to
have
beat-
need to?
Yeah.
Would I have been able to do that before because I wasn't going first?
No, because you weren't sneaked. So I think
Right.
the idea of that is you move as a group, but you're sneaking, and then basically when a monster jumps out, he spots 5 of
Yeah.
you, and you get a jump on him because he didn't quite spot you first because you were sneaking.
No, I think if he'd have beat him on the roll, Will, you would have got it. But
On
you
which
didn't beat him on the perception roll to go first initiative.
Oh, right,
That's
right.
Oh
what
yeah,
yeah.
you've got to
So
be
yeah,
first.
if I
yeah.
go before him, basically, I get to use
Yes.
it. So I can't use sneak attack because I've not got a surprise attack. I can only use sneak attack if if it's a flat-footed creature and it's not flat-footed. Right,
There are lots of ways that we can make him flat-footed, but we'll have to learn how to do that.
right.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
It's so again, it's something that we'll have to learn as a group. But
Yeah.
to get flat-footed, you have to flank the mob. So if there's one of you on either side, that makes the creature flat-footed because it can't sort of defend from both of you if you're on opposite sides of him. That kind of stuff.
Right. So
But
essentially,
as we get more into the rules, we'll pick those up.
yeah. So at the moment, I can't do either of those attacks because. Is that per round though? So essentially, on the next round, if I go before the mob, could I do it then?
Well,
The surprise
that doesn't
attack.
ever change.
Yeah, the
Oh,
order
does it
doesn't
not?
change now.
Right,
That's
okay.
the order for the entire fight now.
Not to worry. Right, okay. So there's not really a lot I can do. I was gonna suggest hiding somewhere so I can try and get this surprise attack on, but I can't. So
Yeah, I think there are ways you can do it though. I don't think it just depends on that. I think there's loads of ways you can do it.
right.
I've got a quick question, Lee. You know, earlier on you said the higher ground was the whole thing. Does that mean the ogre is higher than us at the moment?
No,
No, it's
all
just
that
any
path is
that's
the same height.
anything that's
So we can
raised.
We could still get a vantage point on him then if we wanted to by climbing up.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Yeah,
Do we
you
know
have a
what
bow
this
or
is?
anything, Will?
You throw your dagger, can't you?
I've got a dagger, but it says dagger +7, agile, finesse, thrown 10 feet, versatile S.
So it's not longer than 10 feet.
So I'm
What's
gonna
your
take
experience
that.
like?
It'll basically reach Sealer.
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
you
I
know
could I could move 30 feet, then throw it, but I don't think that'd even get me there.
You can double your range, like I say. So because your range is 10 feet, if you want to throw it 20 feet, you'll get a -2 penalty. If you want to throw it 30 feet, you get a -4 penalty.
No, I'd
So
have to
you
throw
can-
it way far. It's like
You
40
wouldn't,
feet
Will.
away.
You can move 2 actions and be on him if you really wanted to.
Well, I
But
could,
it's
yeah,
dangerous.
I could, but yeah, exactly. I'd be up there on him, and use like I'll still be hiding in the
We're like, oh my
in the
god, look at
stones.
that rogue! He's crazy.
Literally gone rogue. Yeah, no, no. There's not really much else I can do, unless anybody's got any suggestions.
Well, I think what Carl was saying, maybe you could get on top of that cliff, and then when he comes past,
And then you could jump on it. You could jump on him, get around his neck, and start stabbing him with your dagger.
Yeah,
Well,
slice him up.
That is just
Wow.
a standard melee attack, though, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to gain anything
is,
by
yeah.
jumping on him, because I can't
Wait,
do my sneak or
wait,
surprise
Climb
attack.
over the other side. Can you climb over the cliff and attack from around the back doing that surprise and
No, I can't do the
distract?
surprised or sneak. Yeah, your sound's really bad, Matt. It's keeps cutting out again.
Oh, is it?
But, yeah, but I can't do either of the sneak or surprise in this round. In this encounter because the mob goes before me and I need to go before it. But every turn now, he's going to take his action before I take mine.
I just go sit in the corner and cry then.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I'll move nearer, obviously. 5, 10, 50. Well, I've got 3 actions, so I'll just in fact, I might go and pilfer that body. No, I'm joking.
might as well.
15. No.
Finds loads of gold.
I'm saving that for Matt. In fact, no. I'll stop here. I'll stop kind of in view and
Stay near Graham because he can protect you, can't he?
yeah.
By the way, that I can only do that attack once as a reaction, so that's once
Okay.
per
Oh.
round.
I'll stop here. There's no point hiding anywhere because I'm not going to gain anything. So I'm just gonna stop there. Plus, he's gonna be on us anyway, so why not?
Hello, I'm sorry, I'm back. What's happening?
I've just literally moved a few spaces and I can't really do anything else. So I'm
Is
just
this
gonna.
the second turn, or is
Do
this-
anything
No,
else.
this is still the
Three
first
rounds.
round.
Oh, right, okay, so I could have been another 10 minutes.
Easily,
Yeah.
easily, yeah. So yeah, I've just moved just to join the rest of the party, and I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay. So that's the first round over.
I mean, is it worth me? We know that it's an ogre, but is there anything else we can gain from it? Like any further information, like any of its weaknesses? Is it worth doing
No,
any kind of checks or anything? Or I mean, I've got
Well,
two
I
actions.
don't think there's not really much you can do. I mean, you've got enough time. I can tell you, as I've already explained, he's got a hook, like a grappling hook, but he's been throwing the javelins at you. So at the moment, that's all you can basically see.
Right. Okay. Well, that's me then.
I think something to point out for you, Will, is the sequence that we're going to go. So he's not going to get a chance to move in between my go and AKs and maybe I can't remember who else. But if what Lee was saying before, to get him flat-footed, how does it work, Lee? If we stand in
You need to
certain
flank
positions,
him. Yeah.
Flank him, yeah, either side of him.
we can make him flat-footed by standing in certain positions, and then you can do your sneak attack.
Yeah. I mean,
So
he's
we
going to
just
go
have to try
before.
and get that to happen. Yeah, he's going
Yeah.
to move, but then after he's been, then there's at least me and AK. I can't remember who else went. But if we
Yeah.
get standing in the right positions,
It was AK. It's basically AK and Will. They're the only two that go after you, Graham.
Well, just after OP ends up stood next to at
no,
least
AK
one.
went before me.
So does the initiative say the same for the entire encounter then? We only roll
Yeah.
that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was
So
the people. It was the people that were in between the ogre's turn and Will's.
yes.
That's what I was trying to get at.
So let me write it down in the right order. So that the first person is Kyle. The second person is it Jasmine?
Fumbus. Fumbus is ready.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The third person
Absolutely.
I think it
is
was me. I'm
Matt.
not sure.
Was.
Was it me?
Fourth person is Olga. The
Was
fifth person was AK. The sixth person was Graham. And the seventh person was Will.
So we could do it then, in theory, if AK and Graham flank him.
Yeah.
I maybe. I mean, it gains me. Sneak
Flat-footed.
attack gains me. Sorry, the surprise attack.
D6. It's sneak
D6,
attack.
isn't it? Sorry, sneak attack. Yeah, deal 1 extra D6. Extra precision damage.
There are tons of ways apparently to get him flat-footed, but I don't really know what they are. So
Yeah, don't
We
expect me
need
to know more.
Well, both my weapons are finesse, which is what it needs to be. So yeah, yeah, we'll give it a go. Yeah. Oh, I mean, my melee strike is actually deadly as well. It's yeah, we'll crack on.
yeah, but
and
that
we'll
sneak
see what
attack's
happens.
on top of that other thing. That's just an extra D6.
Yeah, it
for
is,
whatever,
yeah.
everything else you do.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Right, so we're back round to Kyle. But I just want to point out, Kyle, that just before you make your move,
Yeah.
you spot something at the corner of the ogre's side. Oh, that's funny. Oh, God, it's stuck on the tree.
Oh.
Oh, it's Fido.
It's Fido.
Oh, that's why he shouted Fido. Right. Okay. That's it. I'm guessing my guy can see that thing because he's
You can
behind
now see it.
just about.
Just let me check. What skills do you have? Not skills. Yes, what skills do you have?
Skills.
It's
Arcana, crafting, genealogy or heraldry, war, nature +4, cultism, society, and a bit of stealth.
That looks like nature
Okay.
to me.
So you could take an action to try and identify what it is.
What do we gain from identifying what it is? Do we get do we know how to kill it better?
Maybe. It depends what you learn.
Well, I suppose in theory I can give you a bit more information about what it can do.
Right. Okay. Right. I'm going to do that then. So I spotted this weird spidery-looking thing, and I'm going to. What am I rolling on? What check am I rolling on then?
You need to roll on nature. So you roll a d20. The DC check is 15, so you need your +4 plus whatever you get on your d20.
Right. All right. Let's give it a go.
You're hopefully going to get more than
We need
15 or
11.
more. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm going to do it. Nature +4. Oh, and I got a 22.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
So, with your expertise in nature, you realise that what you're staring at is a giant centipede.
Oh,
You know from looking at this that they're not particularly tough, but their bite does carry a nasty poison.
Okay. Right. Okay, so with that knowledge, I'm going to use my second action. So Ezra has been sat here for the longest 30 seconds of his life, weighing up the situation. He's seen this centipede. He's a little bit embarrassed about kind of going a bit too hard too soon last time, but he's back in the game now because that guy's dead, and he's going to jump on top of this. He's going to climb on top of this rock here just to get a better aim. Oh!
Okay, so as you climb, can you
Yeah.
please roll a d20 for me and add your acrobatics to it?
Oh no, this is not going to go well for me. But let's find out. Where's my acrobatics? +2.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Was that a 20?
Yeah. So, just as you realise that it's a centipede that's joined the ogre in the battle, it takes your mind off the fact that you should have reached for a particular hold on the rock. You miss the hold and you fall promptly back down on your backside.
Oh, I'm just an old man doing silly things.
What the hell's that wizard doing back there?
It's good everyone's facing this way. It's going to be something out of
Just don't worry about it. We got this.
just not a comedy sketch.
I'd come and join us, Ezra, like once you pick yourself up.
Is it an action now for me to get back up?
No, you're not prone. You've just slipped and fallen back down.
And he's
All
not
right.
injured or anything when he.
No.
Excellent.
It's,
In which case, he's going to try and redeem himself now. So he spotted the thing. He's fallen off and made a fool out of himself again. I'm getting a little bit flustered because all this riffraff is making a bit of a fool out of me, and I'm going to pull out my arcane. So I've got an arcane bond with my staff, and it's bonded to a spell that I did earlier. So I'm
don't
use
forget, it's normally 2 actions to cast a spell.
Oh, but in this case, it's not. You see. So if I use drain bonded item, I don't know if you can see that.
Just let me see what it is.
Drain bonded item. Oh, it's the last one. Yeah, it's the very bottom. Once per day.
Yeah. So I can cast a spell prepared. So my character came prepared with this.
I think you needed to do that at the start of your turn.
Yeah, you should have really decided what the spell was. But go on, because we're all learning, I'll let you go with it.
Oh right, okay. When I read it earlier, it said that it was already paired as it was. But yeah,
Oh, does it? Oh,
Yeah.
if it says he's already got it, yeah. What spell was it?
It's not the spell; it's the actual item. It's the staff.
Ah, right.
It's the staff that's got like magical power imbued in it.
But it says, in fairness, it says requirements you haven't acted yet on your turn, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's got to be the first thing on your turn.
I'll leave that till next time because I've already acted, haven't I? I do have a spell I can cast for 1 action. So I'm going to stare at that centipede-looking thing over there. I'm going to try and impress my bros. And I'm firing magic missile, which is just 1 action. And it goes 120 feet, apparently.
Nice. It always hits magic missile, doesn't it? Can't
oh.
miss. Usually it can't miss.
Yeah,
It does
because you can use all 3 actions to fire 3, can't you?
Yeah, that was my plan for next time. I can use 4 Carter because I'll use the drain next time, and then have 4 magic missiles.
Yeah, I don't know how many times you can cast each spell. You can only cast Burning Hands and Magic Missile once each.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've just been saying that, but I was on mute. It says at the beginning of your rules reference card, it says you can cast the following spells. You can cast Burning Hands and Magic Missile once each. You can cast Hand of Apprentice by spending a focus point, which you regain by taking 10 minutes to refocus.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm feeling hasty. I want to do something to impress the boys, so I'm going to cast it now. Boom!
Yes. Okay, so what damage does it do? 1d4 plus
1d4.
1. So roll a d4 for me, please.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, but it does say, for each additional action you use when casting the spell, increase the number of missiles you shoot by 1 to a maximum of 3.
Yeah, it's only got one
One
action left,
action.
though.
Right, so maybe you're best saving that for the next turn and using all 3 actions on it and doing something else, maybe.
No, he just wanted to try and impress us.
Oh, okay. Well, at least fire 2 if you got an action left.
No, he's
Yep.
only got one.
You've
wasted one
wasted
falling
it.
off the
Oh,
cliff.
my
An
word.
action falling off a
My
rock.
word, what is... Oh.
He's an old wizard. He's trying to
Yeah.
prove himself.
Let's have a look at
I'm
this
failing
d4.
terribly.
Oh no! Oh,
Well,
Okay.
you've certainly
just-
proved yourself something.
From the benefit of the rest of the party, you hear Ezrin sort of fall backwards and a oof as he stands up, and then you can hear him say, "This'll show him," and a small missile fires past everybody and hits the centipede and knocks a couple of its scales off, but it keeps on coming.
Wonderful.
Okay.
So when does the centipede get an action then? Because he's
I've
just...
rolled. Yeah, I'm going to put him at the end.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Just check.
To be fair, I don't know the rules yet. I don't know whether as soon as he appears, he's supposed to roll perception and fit in with everybody else or not. But I think it's only fair for tonight. I'll just put him at the end again. So, you've got a chance to kill him before he attacks, kind of thing.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Okay, so the next person to move is Fumbus.
Well, that
I'll be
spider's
back in a minute.
that centipede is miles away. I mean, what shall I move forward? I think I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna steal my little goblin heart, and I'm gonna move forward for my 25 feet, Kyle O'Donnell.
where are you going?
I'm heading here. I'm heading up here towards the spider.
This way.
Yeah, I'm heading there. I want to try and get within 20. Oh, I'm never going to get within 20 feet, am I?
Well, you've
We've
moved
got 3
5.
actions.
You've moved 5, 10, 15, 20 to where you was.
Yeah,
That's
to 20.
10. 50. Ooh.
There?
There, yeah. Am I within 20? How far have I moved now? 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
5.
25.
That's 25 there. 5, 10. No, it's 20 today.
Right, I want to go to 25. So I want to be here, Kyle, I think. One in front.
Yeah.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm within striking distance.
You're going crazy. That goblin's going for
I've
it.
had enough. I'm leaving the crew. If I die, I'm dying with honour. I'm dying. We only live till we're 50, apparently, to goblins, and we're a bit crazy.
And I think we've found the reason for it.
We're all
To be
reason
honest,
for it.
all of these characters has only got about 2 hours left to live.
We probably don't ever live,
Yeah.
We don't live half the time we're 20 usually. And now, because I'm a quick bomber. I'm fast with my old fingers, is old Fumbus. And I'm getting ready to lob. Did you say it had acid damage, this spider? Should I set it on this?
No.
Yeah.
It does poison.
It does
To be
poison.
honest, Ezra never actually said anything about the centipede. He's the only one that's recognised it, but I'm going to let it go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
He
Oh.
recognised it and then fell off a rock.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Well, I'm gonna use my quick bomber.
It does
Can I
say
use
you've
my
got
quick-
acid flask. As you
I do.
yeah, you've got acid.
I
Yeah.
have acid flask, or I have lesser alchemist fire.
Does that have does any have like a spread damage?
Yeah, they both have splash damage, and I get my alchemical bombs do persistent damage, so I can get
Yeah, they're like a dot,
fire
aren't they?
damage on it.
Ooh.
So I'm lobbing a bomb at that centipede. I'm having it. I'm gonna use my lesser alchemist's fire
Okay.
and just throw it.
So do you have one of these each? Is it are they like little bombs that you've got? So once you've
I've
thrown
got-
it, that's it.
I've got 2 of the lesser acid flasks, 2 of the lesser
And 4 fires.
and 4 fires. So I'm going to use
Oh,
a
right.
fire. I'm
Okay.
going to use a fire.
You might have to scribble that.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Yeah.
write down that I've used a fire.
If
So-
you roll a d20 for me and add 6 to it, and I'll let you know how successful you are.
Right. Let's do this.
Ooh.
I'm using my
Oh,
fire.
20.
Oh.
Crit!
Well, I
Okay.
told you, little Fumbus is out for
So
centipede.
that is double damage, isn't it? A crit.
Yeah,
So can you roll 2d8s for me?
2d8s, Carl. There we
You
go.
probably should have
there we
gone
go.
for the ogre at this rate.
I know.
Ah,
Oh,
Ooh. Okay. So you sprint out ahead of the rest of the party, telling them you're going to sort this battle out, even if they can't. You get your alchemist fire, you lob it straight at the centipede, and it lands directly on it for a really good hit. And the whole thing just crackles and fizzles and flips onto its back, and it is now dead.
Woo! Fumbus!
Yeah.
Is that
You've
it?
hit the other dude as well, though, haven't you?
Company style did all that. I loosened it up for
Yeah,
you.
I'm just trying to work out what splash damage. How far is that?
20. It says range 20 feet, splash.
Yeah, I'm trying to look where splash is, or whether it's on the character sheet or it's something that just says 1 acid splash damage.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Maybe it doesn't
So-
reach out then.
Oh no, it says 1 persistent fire damage and 1 fire splash.
Oh, Fumbus
Yeah.
ends any persistent fire damage is taken by making a DC 10. Oh no, I'm not
No,
taking.
it says 1 fire.
He's dead, so it's just, does it splash out far enough to hit the other
Yeah, I
guy?
just wonder whether it hits the ogre. I might have to jump onto the rule book. Just do a quick search. This rule book, the search for it isn't that great.
No,
You do splash, it's not found anything.
Oh,
It's up to you then. You're the DM, aren't you? It's up to you.
So-
Here you go. When you use a thrown weapon with a splash trait, you don't add your strength modifier to the damage roll. If an attack with a splash weapon fails, succeeds, or critically succeeds, all creatures within 5 feet of the target take the listed splash damage,
5 foot it is,
including the
yeah.
target.
Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately the ogre's 10 foot away.
No, he's 5 foot.
You don't multiply splash damage on a critical hit.
He's 1 square away, isn't he? That's 5 foot.
No, he's 10. He's
No, them little ones, it's 4. 4 squares is 5 foot.
exactly so.
It'd need to be in
10
it.
foot away.
That'd be 5 foot away.
Yeah,
No, that's
10
that's
foot.
adjacent. Which is
No, that's
probably
that's
5
5
foot.
foot. He's within 5 foot. No,
Yeah. If you were here and you wanted to walk to there, it'd be 5 foot, 10 foot.
Oh, go on then.
But he does do a funny dance to dodge the flames that bounce off the centipede.
Is he a bit rattled?
I can't toggle this one as dead. Do you want me to just delete it?
Just flip it.
Flip it, yeah, that's a good idea.
oh,
So why does it not just say adjacent then? If it says 5 foot, that doesn't.
Because it means within 5 foot.
Well, it has to be adjacent then, doesn't it? That's what you
Well,
just said. He's either there or it misses him.
Well, we're assuming that because the squares are 5 foot, we're 5 foot wide, but we're not 5 foot wide, are we? I don't know whether we could have 2 people in the same, or 3 people, or we could have 4 people in those squares. So even though we've made the size of our characters that big, I don't,
No, you
Do you know what I
can't have more than one person on a 5 foot square when you
Why
start.
not?
That's because you can't.
Is that what it says?
That is always
Yeah,
the rule.
it's
It's
just-
like when
yeah.
you're playing Descent, isn't it?
Well, it's not like it says at all.
It is. It's the same. You can't. That would usually be just one square. You couldn't have 2 people stop on 1 square.
It's up to the GM though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's 10 foot away. So the splash damage doesn't apply.
I've got another move anyway, so I'm probably just going to set this ogre on fire when I'm down here as all Fumbus.
Okay, you're going to have another attack. So this attack should be at -5 now because it's your second attack.
Yeah, I'm going to lob an acid flask.
Have you got any things that will help?
No. No.
Right.
No, I can make another one up if I run out, but no. So I'm going to throw a lesser acid flask.
Can you, is it within your class to switch what you're throwing? I think you can, can't you?
I keep my bombs in easy to reach pouches and have learned to draw them without thinking. I
Alright,
interact
okay.
to draw a bomb, then strike with it.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
So roll away.
What am I rolling? A D20?
D20 again, yeah.
Here we go, boys.
What's the modifier again?
What is my modifier?
+6 for the acid flask.
Yeah.
Ooh,
25. Okay. So you throw the acid flask and it crashes right onto the ogre's chest, spreading acid everywhere. Can you roll for damage, please? 1d6.
1d6. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's 2d8s. It's
I know, I didn't mean
1d6.
to do that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Oh, that's 6.
What's going on here? Right, okay.
I don't know. Fumbus is carrying you all on his tiny little 3-foot goblin back.
Well, and it's +1 for the splash as well.
It is, yeah. So that's basically 8 damage.
It says damage 1, acid damage plus 1d6 persistent acid plus 1 acid slash damage. That makes no sense.
No. But basically, the persistent feature, I'm assuming that means that I don't know how long the persistent lasts.
There's a paragraph there.
Persistent damage.
It comes from effect.
Oh, you keep taking damage every round.
Yeah. I've got to do a DC check.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, so after
At
which
the end of your turns.
you
Yeah,
attempt
yeah.
a DC 15 flat check to see if you recover from the persistent damage.
Yeah.
See the conditions appendix on pages 618 to 6, blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
Well
Okay,
done.
yes.
You-
So
you've poisoned the ogre.
damaged him quite well. He's not happy anymore. You've
Ooh.
wiped the smile off his face.
I almost wish I had another action to run away.
That's why the ogre's now grinning at you. Okay, Matt, you're next.
Okay, so I will use my sudden charge again to give me the range to get within.
Wow. Is that
Adjacent
two? Is
to
that
and you
just let
gives me
me?
40 feet of movement.
Is that every turn?
It's the class
Is it a
feat.
feat?
Yeah. Is there a
Class
limit to how
feat.
often you can use it?
Reactive shield, sudden charge.
Flourish, you can only use it one. Flourish, I think you can open. You can only do it at open means you can only do it at your first go.
Yeah.
Flourish means you can only do it once per turn. But open means you can only do it once.
Yeah.
He thinks.
Okay.
It's an opening move, you know.
So you can use an action with the open trait only if you haven't used an action with the attack or open. Oh, so they're all this per turn, aren't they?
Yeah,
the
but I think the
first
open
thing.
would be per encounter,
Right, okay.
because otherwise you just better run 40 feet everywhere. Oh, it does use
Yeah.
up 2 actions though.
Yeah, it uses up 2 actions.
Yeah, and it says this turn, doesn't it, at the end of the
Yeah.
open line?
Open trait.
Sounds a bit like the one Graham had in Descent, where you can just use your actions to run and swing all in
Oh
one
yeah,
go.
it's the start of your turn, isn't it? Not
Yeah.
an encounter.
Okay.
Okay. So if we can
Yeah,
do
you
that, I
can
shall
do
use
it.
my shield bash.
Oh, you're just going to run up to him and shield bash him, are you?
Yep.
Shield bash, where are you? Ooh, +9. Can you roll me a d20, please?
Yep. And I get a +1 to my attack roll from the blessed whatever it was before.
No, because you've run away from me. It's only a
was it only while I was still stood next?
It's only a 5-foot radius around me. That's why I stood in the middle of you, and then you've all buggered off. So
I thought I sort of gave me that power and I ran away with it. But no,
No.
it's only if I'm still stood next
Yeah.
to
So you're basically sort of stood in between them, singing a prayer, aren't you? That's
Okay, right. So, sorry, what was it? 1d20?
1d20, yeah, and you get 9 added
Do I
to
add
it.
+9?
Yeah.
No.
17. Okay, so you sprint ahead after seeing what Fumbus did with the ogre and the flask, thinking I'll have a bit of that. You spring right up into the ogre, you grab your shield, you slam it straight into his chest and knock the wind out of him. Can you roll a d4, please?
Yep.
Then you get +4 to this. Oh, 1 damage. So you do 5 damage. Okay, you've got 1 more action left.
Okay, so
I can see Will, I can see me, I can see Matt, and I can see Spaceman.
Yeah, that's
I think
us.
it's
Must have been
just
something weird going on with Tabletop Simulator. Plus, Discord's been fine, hasn't it? So
Yeah. And I'm on. The only bit that worries me about doing this is every now and then my computer blue screens. When that happens, that's gonna knock everyone off. And I'll drop off Discord. That's why I've got my phone ready. Just in case it happens.
And the game probably won't get saved
Yeah,
either, will it? You should probably save it every so often.
Yeah.
Oh, it auto saves, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
So we wouldn't lose massive amounts.
Graphics. Let me go.
No.
Good on you.
Have we got Matt back?
Yeah, I'm still here. I never actually dropped off, amazingly.
Oh, right, okay.
Just Graham.
So you're going to do another shield bash at -5?
Yeah. So I just put the modifier at +4 instead of +9?
Yeah, that's probably easier.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, is it just right? It's just -5 off the modifier, is it? Right.
Well, the way it works is you get +9 with your shield bash, but because it's your second attack, you do it at -5, so it's just easier. Just add in the 4. Spurred on by your
12.
first attack, you slam the shield into the ogre's chest again, but this time he just looks down at you and grins.
Oh dear.
No damage done. Okay.
No damage.
So after Matt, you know his turn it is now. The ogre clears his throat. I don't know whether I was going back to get a javelin, but as you're stood right next to me, I'm going to use an action to equip my hook. And I'm going to now swing the hook at Valoros the fighter. So let me see what my hook can do. Okay.
So I'm presuming that melee, that's classed as just a straightforward melee. It's not ranged or anything like that.
What's that? The hook?
Yeah.
No, the ranged is the javelin, but I can actually use it. Yeah, the range is the javelin, and the hook is the melee. So I shall roll. I get a +12 with my hook. What's your armor class? Is it higher than 26? 17. Okay. So I slam my hook into you, knocking you, and I do.
There's one feet down there.
1d10 +7. 13 damage.
Oof.
Okay, so that destroys my shield, I think.
Yeah, so I think he's Graham back because me and Graham had a conversation about shields.
It's the hardness value.
So I've just done 13 damage to Matt.
Yeah. Has his shield taken damage yet already?
No.
No, so my shield has a hardness of 5 and 20 hit.
So I think the way it works is you take
10 or more.
Your damage is reduced by 5, so the first 5 just disappears. Your shield takes 5 damage, and then you take the rest.
Yeah, so you've taken 9 hit points damage, and your shield's taken 5 hit points.
If your shield gets, if you use your shield again to block, it'll go down to 10, won't it? Which means it's.
Oh, he's not using his shield as a shield block though.
Oh right. Well,
Yeah, I've got a
damage.
I've got a reactive shield block.
Yeah.
When you have your shield raised, take
So you
damage
raised
from the
it at the
physical
end of your
attack.
last go, did you?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But
so
you have, yeah,
damage
okay.
what we said before.
Yeah, so you take 9 damage and your shield takes 5.
right, and that's how the hit points for your shield work. So the shield's down to 15,
Yeah, once
Yeah.
it gets below 10,
and
it's
I
broken. Not damaged, sorry.
then
Once broken.
destroyed.
Once
Yeah,
it gets to 20, it's destroyed, yeah.
So I
Okay.
take 9 damage. How much health have I actually got?
Uh,
Is that under hit points? Under
yeah,
It says, yeah.
It was 20, so I'm down to 11. Glad I brought
11.
Pen with me. Okay.
okay. And on my second attack,
oh,
Well, you got 2 attacks. We're not playing descent
3
anymore.
actions. Yeah,
Get 3
funnily enough.
attacks.
What can you use your hero points for?
To either re-roll the dice or to pull yourself back from death.
Oh,
So if you've got 20 damage and I do 25, you can use your, rather than be dead, you can use your hero point to be 0 and unconscious. And
okay.
someone can heal you.
How is it next after this?
AK.
Right, and then I'm after that.
Yeah.
I've just got somebody here, so I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. So I'm going to swing again at Valeros. 10. What is your armor class again?
20.
20. 10.
no, Carl's just dropped off.
No.
We're here.
We're here.
AK has as
No,
well.
says you're
No,
not
I
in
think
the Tabletop Simulator.
Oh, it
You
just
might
dropped off as
about
well.
to. Yeah.
Oh, now we have.
Weird. I'm alright.
I'm out.
Okay. You can all hear me on Discord though, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, the second attack
Yeah.
misses. I swing the hook,
Yeah.
and this time you duck under it. And for my third attack, I'm going to
Oh.
swing again, but this time I'm at -10.
Ah, there's no way he's gonna hit you.
Oh,
Not with the 20.
Famous last
Right.
words.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So not only this time do I swing and miss, I actually trip and fall on my back. So you see the ogre just drop onto its back for a second. I just need to read up quickly what prone does. I might actually roll a 1 then. Prone. You're lying on the ground, you're flat-footed, and take a -2 penalty to attack rolls. The only move action you can use is crawl and standing up. Okay, so basically people just get an extra +2 to attack me while I'm down,
And you're
and I'm
flat-footed.
flat-footed,
Yes.
which means I can't. I take a -2 circums. Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
So the next person to go is AK.
Okay. Where am I? I'm here.
I better just stand him back up just in case people who haven't been on think he's still alive. Think he's dead.
Yes, probably best.
He's not actually dead.
Right, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use an action to increase the range of my bless to 10 feet,
Okay.
which actually doesn't catch anybody. Oh, it does. It catches Fungus, actually.
Catches Fumbus.
And then I'm going to.
Oh, you've moved Graham, by the way. Graham Sealer.
Oh, bollocks. Is he?
Yeah.
Was he there?
He was there.
Yeah,
he was. Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Is that right? 1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4. Yeah, there. 20 feet. So I think that's my first action, and then I'll increase the range of bless to 10 feet, and then I will attack the big bad ogre.
Oh, he's bless a spell. Does that take 2 actions?
It's not a spell. I'm going to attack him with a sling.
No, you're increasing the range of blast. Is that on 2 actions?
Oh, right. It says once per turn, starting the turn after you cast Bless, you can use a single action which has the Concentrate trait to increase the aura's radius by 5 feet.
Oh, cool.
All right. Okay.
So it's not a spell, it's like an extension to the spell.
Yeah.
If I keep concentrating on it. I don't think. Oh, yeah, you and your allies. Right, so it does affect me. Right, yeah, so I'm going to attack with my sling. Sling
Okay.
+4. So, right, so what do I do?
Just roll a d20 and add 4 to it.
Is that it?
Yep.
Where's my D4?
D20, sorry.
Oh.
We'll get the proper dice tower in for next week.
15. There you go.
Okay, 15.
Oh, well, 16.
Ah.
It's 16 because
Yeah,
because
you're
of
blessed.
the bless, isn't it? That?
Yeah. Now, ordinarily, you hit me anyway, but I'm prone anyway. So yeah, can you roll a D4 for damage?
D6.
Is it a D6?
1d6 plus 1 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Wow, that timed out quick.
3.
3. Okay. So, while the ogre's busy lying on the floor catching his breath, you throw your, what's he fire from your sling? A slingshot, a stone? Catches the ogre on the head and gives him a right bruise on the side. Okay.
That ogre must be worse for wear by now.
It's been on the floor. It's flat-footed.
It's
You know-
yeah. I'll tell you. Is everyone back now?
No. Oh, I don't know if Graham is.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll just put him on his back because he is flat-footed. He rolled a 1, a critical miss and fell prone, which means he's flat-footed. So he gets -2 to his armor class, and people get +2. I've never forgot to add that in, but you get +2 to attack him until the start of his next turn when he can stand back up.
Oh, nice. Well, you can get your sneak attack in.
I know, yeah,
Did
I know.
So the next is Graham.
Did the ogre take his persistent fire damage as well, or whatever it was?
Oh, the acid thing.
Yeah.
Or is that? No, that was on this round, wasn't it?
That was this round, yeah.
Yeah, we're
This
still on that
He'll
round.
take it next round when he stands up. He's got that to look forward to.
Good old Fumbus.
I'm gonna move my thing, which is 25 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to use 2 fatigue. 1. What?
Them were the days.
Is that wrong?
Those are the days, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's part of my other action. Yeah, so.
So you're going to use the second move action to get to there.
Yeah, that's the other thing I can do.
Okay, so just bear in mind that because he is now flat-footed,
Or could I use my athletic rush?
I've got a -2 penalty, and because of that, I'm prone, which means you guys get.
Yeah, I got all that.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna hit him.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do it, can I? I can't draw my sword.
No.
Right, I'm going to have to use my athletic rush as that action, which gains me an extra 10 feet. So then I've still got... yeah, so that was one action to get there. So then an action to draw my sword, and then I'm going to have an action to hit him. So I've used I've used my...
You switch to your sword.
Rush, which is my focus point, gone.
Right, okay.
Him. It's me saying I'll never use that.
Yeah.
It's the first
Roll a
thing I've used.
d20 for me.
I hope
So
I'm
you
not
get-
going to regret that when I can't heal.
You get +7 to this. +9 actually, because I've got a -2 armor class.
Yeah, AK's not. I mean, no, he's not there, is he? Where's his bless? Oh, they last for one round anyway, doesn't it?
No.
No, it's
Does it go get more? But I'm out of range anyway, though, aren't I?
Yeah.
It's 10 feet now. So it's still not quite in range.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've got +9.
Oh, nice.
28.
Gotta be a
Okay.
hit.
So you charge up.
Is that a
You
crit?
stand above the ogre. Yeah, it's pity you didn't do it with your short bow. You'd have got deadly. And you raise your longsword above him and slam it down towards him, catching him right in the chest. Can you roll? Oh, wow. 2d8s for me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
It's you just double the damage, don't you? Is it 1d8?
Oh, I don't. If you
Yeah.
I don't know if it meant double before you
no,
roll,
yeah,
or you
it's
roll it and then double it.
2d8s. Yeah, I don't think you get the 4 twice, do you?
No, I think you only get that once.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's
17.
17 plus. Oh, you've had the
No,
plus
that's already
4.
in. That's total.
17. Okay.
I think you might
You
have just killed him.
slam the blade right down into him, and he coughs up a bit of blood. You can see he's angry, but he's still not down and out just yet.
This is one tough ogre.
Okay, so the next person is Will.
Right. Excellent. Very
Oh,
good.
wait there. He's flat-footed anyway, isn't he? So,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is till I stand back up.
Right. So,
Right, I just need to pop off again.
I am probably best using my rapier, I'd say. If I can get close enough. So my speed is 30, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'd have to take 2 actions to get close enough.
Yeah.
Because even with melee, it's only 10 foot. So even if I just use melee.
Is your rapier already like out?
No. I'm gonna say no because I'm not.
This is where when Graham was saying, don't forget you can use these extra turns to prepare for
Yeah,
the rest of
I
the
should have
fight.
done because I didn't actually do anything on my last turn. I did like nothing.
No.
So I'm gonna have to do nothing again then, by the sounds of it. So can I
Have you
still
not got
attack?
any ranged weapon?
Right, you
got-
get a bit closer.
I've got a
not like-
dagger,
Can you throw it? You throw your dagger?
but do I still not need to equip that as a weapon?
Yeah, you've got your dagger equipped, haven't you?
I don't know, have I?
Well,
Is that-
I was sure you've got 2 weapons. You've got your rapier and your dagger, and before you were talking about throwing your dagger, so I just assumed that's when you had in your hand.
Right, I don't know. I've not actually declared what I've got
No,
in my hand.
that's one of the learning curves for us at the beginning of each game.
At the moment,
we need
I've
to
got
work
nothing
out
in
what
my
we're
hand.
actually holding.
So we'll say, all right, we'll go with I've got the dagger in my hand then, plus that's slightly less.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that's 10 foot range, so I still need to use 2 move actions to get
What
close.
is the range of your dagger? The
10
range of
foot.
your dagger is 10 foot.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh yeah, you'd be 5 foot short.
Yeah. So I need to.
But you can
-2.
throw it double. You can try and throw it 20 feet with a -2 penalty.
Yeah, I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll move to here,
Yeah.
and
And then
then.
throw your dagger.
But I mean, if I throw my dagger.
If it misses, you can always then equip your rapier afterwards for next turn, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do I lose my dagger then for the whole of this game then, if I throw it?
Well,
How does that work?
I'd say when we're playing it a bit more in detail, no, you'd have to go and pick it up. So, for instance, Kyle threw his staff.
No,
In theory,
but
it doesn't have it.
No, my stuff came back because the special magic move. It says it always comes back.
Ah, right.
Ah.
Okay. So yeah,
Right.
I would
so I just need
would
to...
make a note that you'd have to use an action to go and grab it.
Right. Okay, that's fine. So from here, I
Yep.
will throw it, taking the
Okay.
-2 on the.
So whatever you roll, you can add +5 to it
Yeah.
instead of +7.
Okay. So what is the roll for that then?
D20. It's always a 20. D20.
Just a D20.
Yeah.
So D20 plus 5.
What are these numbers?
Right. Where am I sat? I'll go here. So
Wow, great.
20. Nice.
Oh, nice.
That'll do.
You got
Well,
a
that's
natural
got to
crit.
be a pass.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So, I'm going to sew you through your dagger. So you do 1d4. So can you roll 2d4s for me? And then we add 4 to that. So it's 2d4s.
Why 2d4s?
Because you've got a natural crit, which is double damage.
Oh, right. Excellent. Right.
And
So-
because you get +4 piercing. So you would normally get 1d4 +4, but now you get 2d4 +4.
2d4 plus 4. Right. It's got to be good. No, that's not bad. It's not bad.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Okay. So you sprint past. You grab your dagger. You throw it with all your might. It strikes the ogre hard, and he coughs up a bit more blood, and he's definitely on his last legs at this point. Okay,
Excellent.
we're now back round to Kyle.
I'm just going to equip my rapier, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Just get that in
yeah.
there.
Nice. So,
Right.
so Ezran
Come on, Ezran.
is in the back. He's still dusted himself off. Now you all turn round at this point and have a look at this like, stupid old man, and he's all scuffed up, but he's still got some tricks up his sleeve. So
You said that every round.
The last trick was falling off a rock.
He slipped.
he looked up, and he takes a look at this damaged ogre, and he thinks, right, I've got it. I'm in. I'm going to do it. And the first move, he's going to move 25 feet forward and just get right in the line of sight of the ogre. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's directly in front of him. But it's still a fair distance away.
Yeah, that's one action.
So he throws his staff to the ground and he pulls out his crossbow. He's got a trusty crossbow that he never thought he was going to use because he thought he was too good for that. Pops a bolt in it. It's got a high range, 120 feet. And for his final move,
He falls over. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I said that out loud.
He forgets what he was doing and goes and makes a cup of tea.
where am I? What am I doing here?
Yeah, who are these people?
Yeah.
And then he attacks
Okay.
Kyra.
And
Yeah, I'll just ask you are attacking the ogre, aren't you, at this point?
yeah, he looks at the ogre, dead in the face. He thought, right, straight between the eyes, and he fires. Ba-doomf.
Right, okay, roll a d20 for me, please.
Oh, come on,
Okay,
please, please.
I've got faith.
Yeah.
If I had a deity I pray to, but I don't believe I do.
No.
And his string snaps on his bow.
Unbelievable.
Right, and that's it. He's had enough for today, so he's going to use his hero point. He's going to re-roll.
Okay. It saves me looking up critical failure anyway. Don't roll another one. This will go down in history.
Unbelievable.
Oh no, I've got to go and look it up again.
At that point, this old noble had just had enough, and he just kneeled on the ground, and he just.
Oh dear me.
I think while you're cocking the crossbow, you shoot yourself in the head with it. I think that's like 2 ones in a row.
I've never.
Oh,
I don't think.
Oh no. So where do I find? I need.
Incredible.
And causes Lee problems.
Right, a fumble.
Is it me now?
No, we've got to see
No.
news for me.
Oh, that's bad news for poor old Fumbus.
Ezra.
No, I'm Fumbus.
I can't actually find out what a. Critical failure attack.
I really am sorry.
Okay. So it does say there's usually no additional penalty for a critical failure on attack rolls.
No.
Really?
I mean, yay. Sorry,
Yeah.
I can't say that.
It's just a fumble, basically. So I'm going to be kind and say you stretch forward. You say to the party, "I'm sick of you lot laughing at me. I'm going to finish this guy off once and for all." You take your crossbow out. You put it to the floor to pull it to load the crossbow, and the bolt just simply poof, falls out straight onto the floor. Okay. Right. Okay, we've got Jasmine next.
So, Fumbus, like, just
Sorry,
absolutely...
before you go, Fumbus, can I do a perception roll to see whether I noticed that the wizard's fumble?
Oh, yes.
Is that right?
Oh, yes, that's
What's perception? It's just a roll plus your perception. Right,
Yeah, so it's a standard roll is 15 or above, so you need to roll a d20 and then add your perception to it.
Perception. 16.
Yep.
So I notice him fumbling and I laugh at him. There you go, carry on.
And then everyone in the party all turns to see what.
So I was like, oh yeah, that's a good point. I shout and go, "Hey, everybody! Look what he's just done with his crossbow!"
At this point, Esmond's reduced to tears.
Oh dear. -5 on all attack rolls because of the tears rolling down your face.
Of the shame.
Yeah.
Shame penalty.
Okay, it's now down to Fumbus.
So Fumbus just shouts, "Good job, buddy, good try, you'll get him next time, I'm sure," and then turns back round to the ogre, shakes his head, and is just like, "God, who invited that guy along?" and then decides, "Can I just ask a quick question?"
You can.
Does my splash damage affect allies?
Oh yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What happened to the acid test? Does he do that on his turn, or was it at the start of the combat round? Right. Okay.
Yeah. So Fumbus is like, "Well, gonna have to get my hands dirty. I'm pretty sure this guy's on his last legs." So he moves right up to the old ogre.
We get behind him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5? Was that 5, folks?
Yeah.
Yes. And now I'm just gonna. That was one move. And then I'm just gonna get me old dog slicer. Well, my dog slicer's already in my hand, and it's ready. It's ready for the taste of some ogre blood. So I'm just gonna stab it in his bottom.
Okay. Roll a
because
d20,
that's what's nearest to me, and I feel like that'll be the most painful thing.
He is laid on the floor at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm stabbing it into him.
Okay. D20, please.
Oh, just need to get over that.
Just don't let Carl roll it.
Oh, to at least...
Go on, you can roll it.
Why is it not rolling?
15.
15. And you get +6 to that, so that's 21.
21.
Okay. This creature on its back, it's coughing up blood, it's wheezing, it's partially laughing at what the wizard's done out the corner of its eye. And you come along with Dog Slicer and slam it right over his head. Can you roll a d6 for me, please?
Yeah.
3. Okay. You use all your strength. You bring the Dog Slicer down. You crack him right on the head. The ogre looks at you and smiles and says, "Not finished me off yet."
So that was 2 of my moves. So I'm gonna sigh. And I've just decided. You know what? I'm gonna have another crack at it. So I pull Dog Slicer back out of his head, and then I'm ready to go again.
Okay, this one's at -5.
Yeah. So a roll of the old d20.
Yeah. Ooh,
8. That was poor.
That's 3. Yeah. This time, annoyed at what the ogre said to you, bring Dog Slicer down again. But he moves his head to the side right at the last minute, and all you do is hit the floor.
Oh, what a disappointment. Yeah. Oh, well.
Okay, Matt, you're next.
Okay. The shield I've got raised. Do I need to put it down to use my longsword? Or is the longsword sort of a one-handed shield, one-handed job?
Oh, you always get one that asks all these finicky rules.
No, it's just from the picture. It's like,
What was that?
If you lift your shield, can you still use your one-handed rapier or longsword?
Don't see why not.
No, I don't. I can't. I mean, I'm not looking it up, but I can't see a reason why you couldn't hold your shield up with one hand and swing with the other.
Well, surely that wouldn't be as good a swing, though, would it?
I don't know. He might use it.
So,
as
yeah,
a momentum.
you're only normally using one hand to swing, aren't you?
I suppose.
okay, in that case, I shall take a swipe with my longsword.
Okay, roll a d20, please.
Yeah. So are
That's
you
what
actually going to get 3 actions and leave your shield up then, doing that?
I was
No.
going to run away.
Yeah. But
Just
you
wait.
It
still
takes
need
an
to-
action to raise the shield, and it only stays up till the end of the turn.
Oh right. Does it come back down?
Yeah, that and
All
so
right,
that,
I didn't
that's,
realise that.
yeah, so that's the effect. It's you have to
Right.
keep the effort
Makes
to
You have
keep
to raise it again. Okay, yeah.
I was
So
going to say because there's a bit of a loophole there. If you just left
yeah,
it
you
up
just
all the
run
time.
around with it up, don't you? Yeah. Okay, so your shield's
Right,
back down
1d
again.
Right, 1d20 plus
Yeah.
9,
9 and 9 is 18.
18.
Okay, so you step forward with your sword. You look over at Fumbus and say, "I'll show you how it's done." And you slam your sword down straight into the creature's chest. And this time, he doesn't get up. His eyes shut, and he does in fact die.
Nice.
Does anybody
Okay.
die?
Bye-bye.
Has anybody
Okay.
died?
No.
Well, the ogre's died. The centipede died.
We all died of
Ezra
laughing when
broke the leg.
Ezra fell over.
Let me just see.
I don't think he even like took one attack at me.
No,
he
it didn't. It
at me
was.
either.
It was. I
Yeah.
basically I basically fumbled on an attack. I took a big chunk out of Valeros, and I was going to attack again, and rolled a 1 and fell over. And that was sort of. I went from 50 hit points to 41 to 33, and then went 16, 7, 4, and dead.
Nice.
So before I move this bit forward, how we're looking for time? It's now 20 to 10.
Yeah, all right for a little bit.
Fine.
Is everyone else okay?
I'm all right.
I'm all right.
Okay. Right. So, as you all stand around cheering and celebrating the fact that the ogre is now in fact dead, you glance over and see an old man in the corner that's tied up. He seems to be struggling to say something. As you
I'm
do,
gonna rifle through his pockets.
as you,
Kill him!
as you do notice that the old man is in the cave, Ezrin at the back notices something happening off to his left. Okay, so the standing stones not far from the ogre's cave begin to glow with an emerald green radiance, and from the light steps forth a young man, his features distorted with rage. He has an otherworldly look to him, as if he's not entirely human. He glances over to the man at the cave and says, "There you are, sage. I see you've brought friends, but it doesn't matter. You will tell me the truth of my birth." Okay, let me put this guy on the map for you. This is the only thing I can't quite reach the entire rest of the map from the GM's thing.
Oh, he's a freaky looking dude.
Where is he?
I'm going to have to put him there.
Oh,
He doesn't quite want to sit on that tile, does he?
which one are you trying to put him on? The higher one?
I can put him on that high one. He'll stand there, won't he? Okay.
Plot twist.
I think. Oh, Dave's dead. I think we're going to roll again for perception because it's now going to be a different combat.
Oh,
Oh, we're going straight into another one. No messing.
I wouldn't like to be
Well-
stuck over there where the wizard is.
It's my time to shine.
Sorry, you just reminded me of one thing there. I'm not alone.
Well,
Now, I've left this one with a name because I'm assuming most of you adventurer types would know what a wolf looked like, especially as some of you have farmhand skills. Okay, so can you all please roll for initiative again? I'm going to roll my 2 first.
what was the initiative again? Was it just the D20?
Perception,
It's
is it?
D20, but add your perception to it. Yeah.
Perception.
You going first, Kyle?
Sweat all them.
11.
Sweat them.
Oh,
Then all is after. Since the
Oh.
news and that.
Drop me dice. 13.
Oh, 23.
Oh, nice one.
Right, so you got 11.
I did. Kyra.
Okay, Graham got what? Sorry.
23.
Wow.
No,
I got
no, Graham here. Sealer.
Matt got 20. Is that Kyle?
That's run.
No, got
Have you not added your perception?
+6. I've got +6.
So that's
Yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah.
and then me.
What's your?
My perception's 3. 8.
And then I'll go 13.
13. Okay.
So we get to decide now, don't we? Who goes first out of me and Will? I read that in the rules. When you draw,
Oh,
Yes.
right.
players
Yeah.
get to decide. So, Mr. Rogue over there, I'd be ever so grateful if you just let me go before you,
Yep, fine by me.
just because I'm kind of in harm's way over here.
Should be a laugh.
So that's Kyle. 13 is Will. And we've got 11. Okay.
Can you pass me my dude?
You do.
And you've got 8. Jasmine got 8.
I'm assuming more than a minute has passed, or are we still in the same?
I would
I've just
suggest a
repeated-
minute has passed now, yeah.
Right, so my bless spells ended.
Um,
Do we have a chance to do anything? Because my staff's on the floor and I'd like to pick it up without using an action.
No, we rolled for perception.
we just roll perception. You can do it, but you just can't do it first. Okay, so
You can't do it for free.
Yeah, no, I'm assuming at the end of the combat, in the minute, he could pick up his staff, couldn't he? I mean, I'm assuming we had a bit of time.
I don't see a problem with that.
Thanks very much.
I mean, I don't know what you're going to do with it, but
He's going to throw it at somebody.
Who knows?
Oh, you can't do that
Okay,
again. though.
so-
Yeah.
The first thing to attack is Hanar. So you recognise this creature coming out of these stones as Hanar, which was the character that you heard about in the village that actually hired the ogre to kidnap Wazino. And he decides he wants to attack. So
dear.
let
I'm
me
regretting
see.
Using my lay on hands. Using my hero point.
So what's the order here? I lost it. I lost what the order is.
Well, you're not first.
Oh, dear.
The first person to attack will be Hanar
Oh,
because he
dear.
has a perception of 11. I rolled quite well. So he is going to. I suspect. What is my acrobat? You don't get things like the acrobat skills. I don't have an acrobat skill, so I don't know how easy it would be for me to come down these rocks.
Does he have ability stats?
No. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, strength, dex, but I think they're just his pluses.
Yeah, well, if he's not trained in it, then it's just that.
Yeah.
just his thing. So acrobatics is just your dexterity modifier.
Yeah. Okay, so he's going to try and step down onto here, which is, if I recall, climbing down the rocks requires a 17 athletics to climb.
He's going to fall flat on his face.
That'll
So
be
It requires a 17.
Yeah,
And he's only got, like, he's not trained in it. Oh, dear.
he's not, but to be honest, oh, actually, no, he's not. I don't think he'd do that, to be honest. I'm going to cast a spell instead. And I will cast... See, this is the odd part, because I didn't know which spells to look up on this, because I didn't know whether we'd get to this point or not.
what, you thought we'd all be dead by now? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was just thinking of the time.
Ah,
Flaming sphere, that's not on there. Okay, for the sake of time, I'll have him drop down and I'll risk rolling a roll. So I'll roll this dice. Okay, so Hanar spots Ezra the wizard at the back and says, seeing as you're detached from the rest of your friends, I will deal with you first. And he promptly jumps down from the cliff and slips and falls on his back. Okay.
Ezrin then goes, ha 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 ha, you idiot.
So I'm
And then
going to
slips on his
take
back.
an action to stand back up. Look at the size of him. I'm going to take an action to stand back up. And I'm going to move here.
Ooh.
So that's one move. I used the move to stand back up and then a move to stand there. So I'm all out of my moves now.
Stunning
Okay.
entrance, that.
So the next person is Matt.
Did you not need a move to climb down off the cliff?
I used it.
Oh, right, okay, that was a...
That's what I basically fell down and landed on my backside.
Oh, right, okay, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was reading bits in the rule book.
Okay, so Matt, you're next.
Okay. So I will use my acrobatics to climb up onto the ledge.
Why is Matt going next?
Matt got. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Graham's next.
Oh, it's a ground next, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I can't read my own writing.
Where am I?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh. Have you read about attacks of opportunity?
Yeah, well, I was going to ask if Matt had done it, because I'm not aware. I don't know if he's the only one with it.
What, attacks of opportunity?
Yeah.
Well, surely we're giving all the monsters attack of opportunity by.
No, you've got to have it like a paladin. You can't get it till like a champion can get it, but it's at like level 6, I think, when they can get it. But the fighter starts with it.
Yeah.
Right, I see.
Everyone used to be able to get it if you just ran past somebody.
It's not everybody gets it. Now, even the rogue, I don't think, gets it, which I thought was a bit weird. But
the ogre might have had it.
I don't know about the baddies. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the ogre had it.
Yeah, I've got it with a
No one ran past me anyway. Did anyone?
People kept running up to you. There's loads of people stood next to you. Well, you might have been on your back when they turned up.
It's pretty limited, the attack of opportunity. I've got to use another. So I've got to. The person's got to come past me.
Yeah, I don't think it works running up to somebody.
So I was thinking. I wasn't thinking about us using attacks of opportunity. I was thinking more about the ogre twatting us with attacks of opportunity.
Okay, as we were.
Yeah, the ogre doesn't have it. Because otherwise, as soon as you got close to him, you get one free swing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Anyway,
Okay, Graham, you're next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one movement.
Yeah, sorry.
1,
Oh.
2,
These are
3,
right.
Why am I so small?
4, 5.
It's cool, so
Oops.
big.
I think I can get to about there.
Okay, so you're flanking him.
Nice.
And then I'm going to attack him.
Okay. You need to roll D20 for me, please.
Oh,
10. Okay, you sprint past Ezran to come to his defense, run round the back of Hanar and swing your weapon, but it misses wildly.
oh,
Oh dear.
should have raised my shield.
Are you all done?
Yeah. That's me.
Okay, it's now Matt.
Okay, so I'm going to climb up onto here, which is my skill that I can do for not for free, but without checking anything.
Okay.
And then I've got a total of 20 feet of movement. So 5 to there, 10, 15,
Oh, you're going after the
20.
wolf, are you?
Yeah, and then I'm going to equip my crossbow. Sorry, my short bow for my second action. Take a pot shot at the wolf.
Okay. We got roll a D20, please.
D20. And then, is it, yeah, +7 for the modifier.
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay. So you sprint up the cliff, you charge towards the wolf, you pull your, is it a crossbow? You pull your short bow out and fire, and unfortunately the arrow just flies by the wolf.
Okay, that's my 3 actions, I think.
Okay, then we're next. Can't read my own writing. Oh, the wolf. I was trying to work out whose name it was, but it says wolf. Okay, so based on the fact that you just fired an arrow at this wolf, he's going to run towards you. 1, 5. And he's going to attack. Ooh. 16 plus 9, 25. What's your armor class?
20.
20. Okay, the wolf charges up to you, launches at you with its jaws, and takes a big chunk onto your arm. So you need to take some damage. So if you take 4 damage for me.
So just looking at my reactive shield, does that?
Yeah, you can use that as your
So
reaction.
I can snap it into place.
Yep.
So 4 damage, is that right? Yep.
That doesn't defend your damage though, does it? That just gives you 2 AC.
Yeah, it just makes you harder to hit. Unfortunately, that still puts you. It doesn't put you up enough yet. I rolled 25. I rolled a 16, and I get +9.
4 damage. Okay.
And as part of this attack, I attacked you with such savagery that it forces you onto the floor. You've actually been knocked down.
What?
Oh no.
Stupid wolf.
Wow.
And I'm going to have another bite at you.
Okay, well, it's a pleasure playing. I'll see you next week.
12 plus 9, 21. What's your armor class again?
If I'm lying on the floor, does that mean I don't get to raise my shield? So 18.
Yeah, I think that hits. So that's another 1d6 plus 2. 6 damage.
Okay.
Are you still alive?
Just.
Yep. Okay. Who's next? Wolf. Kyle's next.
Ooh, good stuff. Right, so Ezran is now taking a look at this big, ungodly thing in front of him. Do we know what he is my question. Because I'm guessing he's not human. Or is he?
No, you don't recognise him as human.
Right, so what I want to do, if it applies, is do an occultism.
Oh, actually, yes, sorry. Apologies. You do recognise him as a human.
Right, so I recognise him as a human.
Yes.
I was going to do an occultism check on him, but I shall. I don't think. Is there any way I can find? Can any of my skills work out a bit more about him, or just, do I have
You
to
could probably
get...
use an action to and I could probably tell you what he is.
Is that going to gain anything though? Do you think? Is it worth using an action for that, or do you want to just attack?
Just in case there's anything going on with him. He's obviously got something. Oh, okay, I'll just go for it then. So, Ezran's still got hold of his crossbow. He wants to do a spell. But, it's just going to take too much sort of messing about. The guy's right in front of him. So, point blank, points the crossbow right at him and unleashes. And hopefully this time it's going to do something.
Is there a like a penalty for using a ranged
Yeah,
weapon
I'm
when
just
you're
trying
adjacent?
I'm just trying to look what that actually. I mean, you've got melee strike, staff and dagger, and you only got crossbow as range strike. So I would suggest that you can't use a crossbow within melee range.
Fair
I
enough.
think there'll be a penalty or something.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look again.
It's usually normal.
So if I was to switch weapon, that's an action, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm going to switch to my staff. It's going to be 2 actions for me to cast a decent spell, so I'm just going to bludgeon him with my staff. Thump.
Okay.
Do you need to have this staff in your hand to cast the spell?
No, I had my crossbow out.
Yeah, but can you not? If that's only in one hand, isn't it? Can you not just cast the spell with your other hand straight away?
Pretty sure
Do you
crossbow.
have to swap weapons or anything?
I don't know, is it on your own hand?
Usually you just need one hand, don't you, to cast a spell, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it says anything here about. I don't think you've got to put your crossbow away.
Right.
There's nothing to say that there's any penalty for range weapons at point blank.
No, it's just with it being on the character sheet as saying you've got staff and dagger as melee and crossbow as ranged.
Yeah, but range weapons can be used up to point blank range. There's nothing under the range weapon rules that says that you have to be a certain amount of distance away. I think you should just crossbow him to the face.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so
go with that. Use your crossbow.
Going back to his original plan, he's still got his crossbow. He is a little bit shaken because he's just made nothing but a fool out of himself. But he's a stubborn old dude. So crossbow right in the face. Let's see how this goes.
Come on, here we go.
For me.
6.
Okay.
Right.
Let me say that this guy has 19 armor class. So you need to, with all your additions, need to get 19.
All right. So a little bit fearful now. Ezra realizes that he needs to start taking a bit of time and thinking about what he's going to do. He runs away 25 feet. 5, 10, 15. No, I'm not going to go the full 25. I'm going to go about 15 foot to here. So that's action number 2. And then I'm going to use the refocus activity to get my focus point back. That's what I read in my thing that I could do. Are we okay?
Okay.
That's what it said. If you look at Hand of the Apprentice for my guy, it says you can magically throw your weapon at your foe. You gain the Hand of the Apprentice focus spell. You start with a focus pool of 1, but once spent, you can use the refocus activity to regain it.
Yeah, but isn't
That takes
refocus?
10
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes of your focusing to get
Does
your
it?
point back.
Right. Okay. In that case, I'm just going to cast the shield spell to shield me up a bit.
Is that one action?
That's a one action spell.
Okay.
So is that a roll again?
No, it just says it gives you a +1 bonus to your armor class until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, that'll do me. So he's done nothing again.
Okay. So you've now got trigger block. You've now got shield block on your character.
Can anybody
Until-
heal?
Yeah, I suppose.
The fighter is
Okay, it's Will next.
Right. Well, so he's not flanked anymore, so I can't do my sneaky stabby.
No, the wizard
And-
bottled it.
Yeah.
Do you not flank him if you weren't walked up to him? Now, does that not count?
Yeah, I think it should do.
Yeah.
There's someone on either side of him.
See, the only other option would be to go and get my dagger, but no, I'm not. I don't want to. 1, 2,
Well,
3,
you
4,
start
5,
off with
6.
6 daggers, don't you?
How many daggers do you get?
Oh, I don't know. I thought I just got one.
Oh, I just read it somewhere that you had 6 to start off with.
Daggers. Yeah, you got 6.
Oh, well, I'm gonna flank him. I'm gonna do the old. Plus, I can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, you can get to him in one action.
So I can go. Yoink. Nope.
Nope.
And run into him and fall to the ground.
Yeah.
So that is one action.
Okay.
So because he's now flanked, he is flat-footed. So additional damage to flat-footed creatures if you strike a flat-footed creature with an agile or finesse melee weapon, an agile or finesse unarmed attack, or a ranged attack. You deal 1d6 extra precision damage.
Oh wow.
Damage. Excellent. So yeah, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
With my rapier.
Yep. So you get +7.
Yeah, +7. So is that a d20 +7 then?
Yes.
Excellent. Here we go. 1d20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. That's not bad.
No, but I get -2 to my armor class because I'm flat-footed. So you do indeed run forward with your rapier and strike me square in the chest with it. Please
Excellent.
roll 1d6 for damage and add 4 to it. And
So
then
is that 1d6?
+4, yeah.
Plus-
so
right,
it's
okay.
5 to 10 basically you end up doing.
He needs another d6 though for his sneak
Yeah.
attack.
Does, yeah.
So is it 2d6 +4 then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. Here we go. Come on. Nice. That's a good number. It's not bad at all.
That's 14 damage. That's done well. Let me see where I am. Okay, you slam the daggers into the wolf. Into Hanar, and he takes a sharp intake of breath, but he's still not down.
Good, excellent. Right, so I presume he's still flat-footed, so I could do the same sneak attack again then.
You just get -5 this time, with it being your second attack.
Right, so that is +7, so it's a d20 and 7.
Yeah, and then take 5 off it.
Oh, I'll do d20 and +2.
Yeah,
then.
+2.
Oh, that is the wrong button. 1, 2. Oh, 13. That's probably not going to cut it, is it?
Well, I've got -2. I've got 19 armor class, -2 is 17. Do you have anything that can add to 13 to reach 17? Don't think you do,
I don't think so.
No. Okay, so on your second attack, you slam forward with your rapier, but this time Hanar dodges to one side, and you don't catch him at all.
Boo, not to worry. Okay, that is me then.
Okay, so it's now AK.
Oh, you must be last.
Oh, well.
Kyra. Black Claire, thought your character looked hilarious for some reason.
I am going to use Fire Ray on the wolf.
Okay.
So
Is it
it's
Kyra?
range 60 feet, a blazing band of fire arcs through the air. Attempt a spell attack roll against the target's armor class to deal 2d6 fire damage. So my spell attack is +7, yeah? So it's a d20 +7.
Yeah.
But he's there and I can't kill him.
What is my armor classed as a wolf?
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Critical success, the ray deals double damage and 1d4 persistent fire damage. So I'm assuming I roll 2d6 and double it, yeah? As opposed to 4d6.
Yes, I think that's what we agreed. Yeah.
I think that's what double damage is, isn't it?
Yeah. What spell is it you cast?
Fire Ray.
Fire Ray.
It's
Okay.
my focus spell. I can only cast it once.
Yeah, I'm just checking there wasn't any splash damage that could have finished
So,
the fighter off. So it's
no, but 1d6 persistent
Yes.
fire damage. Sorry, 1d4 persistent fire damage. Right. So 2d6.
Yeah. And double
So
it.
that's 7, 14.
14.
And so there's a persistent. Does it do the 1d4 as well this turn, or is the 1d4 from next turn?
I think the 1d4 would be while I'm still on fire, so that would be next turn.
Well, you're on fire now.
Yeah, I've just took the initial damage for that though.
Okay.
Let me have a quick look at persistent damage.
Last time we waited the full round.
I did what? Sorry.
Last time you waited to the next round.
Yeah, I thought that would be the
No.
case. Well, let's just see what it says.
You said persistent damage is a condition that causes damage to recur beyond the original effect. Unlike with normal damage, when you are subject to persistent damage, you don't take it right away. Instead, you take the specified damage at the end of your turns, after which you return to DC 50. So you take it at the end of your turn, right? So
Yeah.
And you've already had your turn this round, so
Yes.
right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things that it just carries on now. It hangs on to the next round, and I roll a check against it.
Okay.
Okay, but you did take. You set that wolf on fire. It yelped loudly, but it's still eyeing up Valeras prone on the floor there.
That's a shame because I haven't got enough actions left to heal him. I was hoping to finish him off rather than do the boring heal. How many hit points are you on, Graham?
It's not me.
It's me.
Oh, is it?
I've got just the one.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I need more. Can you even move?
Yes.
You'd have a secondary attack for a heal.
Have you?
Have I
Secondary action for a heal.
them to someone? I've got an elixir of life which like heals for stuff, but I don't know if I'm allowed to give it to someone else or if I'm only the one who's allowed to use
No, I
them.
think
Oh,
you
you're
can
definitely
pass
allowed
them
to give
around.
it to somebody else.
Yeah.
But you've got to move to them. I'm assuming.
You
handing
can
it
even
for
throw
taking
your.
action.
You can even pass your bombs to other players to throw around.
Oh right, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh right, well I'm
Yeah, just takes one turn to use it.
yeah. Fumbus is on his way to rescue once AK's finished his turn.
I've still got one
Yeah.
go left, haven't I?
I'm just nipping to it.
Has Ezra lost any hit points?
No. I don't
No.
know how, but no.
In that case, I'll attack.
Ezra.
I'll attack the wolf again with my sling. So that is a second attack, isn't it? So
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if you attack with a spell and then
Well,
with a
it
melee,
says
you get
under
the
fire
minus
rate,
5.
it does say attack. So I'm assuming that means it's an attack and it counts towards the.
Yeah, you probably get minus 5 on it then.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll have a go. Right. So it's D20 plus 4.
Yeah.
D20. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the armor class of the wolf is. Keep you guessing. 15. So you do in fact hit.
Excellent. So 1d6 plus 1. So 5 more damage.
Okay, so you swing your sling, the shot flies out, it hits the wolf on the side of the head, which growls loudly. It drops to the floor, but then wobbly gets back up on its legs, shaking.
Oh well.
So it's still there.
Still there. Good effort.
Okay, so now just Jasmine.
So Fumbus is making his way towards his fainted friend. So do I have to climb up that hill?
Yeah.
You can climb up it, or to be honest, you can just walk around it.
Oh, I'll walk round it.
What's less action? Okay.
It's probably my fault really. I staggered this bit. If you look at the tiles, they're not as tall, but they do go up slightly.
I don't know what
I was trying to copy the map.
What?
So 1, 2. Oh, what's going on? Is someone else moving me? 1.
You're going that way. Okay, yeah, it's because you stood over the top of this rock, and it just puts you right up in the air when it does that.
All right.
And then I need to do another 5 to get to him. So that's 2 moves, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 2 moves to get there.
And then I'll give him my minor elixir of life.
Okay, that's.
Thank you.
Is that all your 3 moves done now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So back round again.
Give it him, or did you apply it to him?
I can apply it.
I don't know whether I was just trying to
Throw it
find
onto his head.
You have to use a turn.
Down there.
You have to use an action to interact with it to activate it.
Interact, yeah, one action.
Yeah. So I don't think.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's up to at this stage. It's up to everyone else. It's use an action to give it him, or you can use the action to pour it into his mouth. I suppose.
If it was an action to give it him, then you might as well.
That's what I mean. You might as well pour it into his mouth. I'll accept that.
Yeah, I'll pour it into his mouth.
Okay. So can you
you.
roll 1d6 for me, please? This is how many hit points
Yeah.
Okay.
you heal him.
1d6.
Oh no!
It's descent healing all over again.
Oh no!
Oh no! Thank you. No, it's one more than I had.
You gain 1 hit point.
You've doubled in health, and you also gain +1 item bonus to saving throws against diseases and poisons for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it's not all bad.
Good. So potentially you're protected from poison for the rest of your life. Okay, so we're back now to Hanar.
I tried. Have you got the pen? I need to knock that down to 1.
Got a Sharpie.
Okay. Which it was Will that took a chunk out of Hanar, wasn't it? Okay, so Hanar turns on Will.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Looks at this mark in his armour where the rapier stabbed him and said, right, that's it. Looks like you want the fight. So.
Well, give or take, whatever. I'm easy.
he's going to hit you with his staff. And he gets plus 11.
Eek.
5 plus 11. That's 16. What's your armor class?
My armor class is 18.
18. Okay.
Nice.
So the first swing bounces straight off what little armor you have,
Donk.
which angers Hanar even more. So he's going to swing again. This time he's at -5.
So what happens now? Do you still need to get more than 18 then?
So -5. So
-5. So I've just rolled an 18. So I get -5, which is 13. But because I get plus 11 with my staff, that now goes up to 24. So that does actually hit you.
Right.
And it does 1d4 plus 4.
You know.
D4.
okay.
It's
In
the
that
number at the
case-
top, isn't it, on a D4?
Well, it depends what it looks like. You haven't got a
Yeah.
dice, have you? Are you
I've got-
actually
yeah, I've
rolling
got-
Oh,
really
was it
high?
a pyramid
Yeah.
shaped one?
It's a
It can be
pyramid
the
one,
bottom,
yeah.
It can be the top. It depends
Yeah.
The
on
one
how
at
how
the
it
top.
is.
So you're fortunate. It does 1 plus 4. That's 5 damage
What?
taken.
So my hit points go down by 5 damage then.
Yes.
I-
No, 1 plus 4. Yeah, it's 5.
Right.
You just threw
Amazing.
me with the maths for a minute then.
Get the calculator.
And he has a second thought about swinging at you again. but-
Before you do that, I am going to step in and I am going to attack you for doing that to my friend.
yes.
What's
Fellow. Retributive strike.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
You're not
Roll
getting away with
D20.
doing that to my friend.
I have 19 armor class.
What there? What am I doing?
I'm just going to attack you. Oh, hang on. What am I doing?
Wait there.
Okay, I've got a card for that.
Yeah.
Ooh, 18. Oh, but I'm flat-footed.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I like that.
So you were 1 point short, but I
And
think
then 1 point,
flat-footed,
isn't it? -2,
yes,
did
means
you
it
say?
drops 2. So yes, you do hit Hanar. Just as he's expecting it, though, to be honest, he wasn't looking to attack in that third time. But before he decides to do what he's doing, he feels a sword right in his back. What's your damage? Sealer.
These mods should
Plus,
just stay on, shouldn't they?
Yeah, 1d8 plus 4.
11.
Wow. Okay. So you slam your sword into the back of Hanar.
Slashing.
Okay, you slash him into the back, and you open up a large cut on his back, but he's still there. He still doesn't look too worse for wear. He looks roughly half as healthy as he did.
Not to give anything
It's
away.
25. It's 25 past 10.
So does he get his third action then?
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah,
Yeah, it just
and
carries
his
on.
third action is literally just to move back here out of the way because he's now aware he's got someone behind him. Oh, I'll put him there. What? What? There we go. Okay. And it is now you, Graham.
Oh,
Yeah, you're actually there, aren't you?
right. Not sure if this is the right move, but one. Oh, I can't actually get there. Why are you so far away? I was going to try and heal the fighter with my battle medicine.
Just let me. Want to see what
If-
knockdown actually does.
If I'm stood next to him there, adjacent, does it matter that he's at the top of a cliff?
Yes.
Yeah, I would have thought so. You can't stand right next to Blackpool Tower and touch someone that's standing at the top of it.
Oh, come on.
That cliff's
yeah.
5 foot, 15 foot high, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those squares are 5. Two squares is 5 foot. So that cliff's a lot higher than it actually looks.
I'm looking directly down on it though. I'll look like right next to me. Yeah, so I could get to there. Well, I could. Let's have a look. Can I get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then is it an
Prone.
action to? Oh yeah, I can't really get there because that'd be 6, and it'd be an action to climb, wouldn't it? So I'll be on my second action to just get there, then climb, and then move. I can't do it. Sorry.
Bear in mind though that the fighter's only prone, which means reading it out here, you're flat-footed, you're lying on the ground, you take a -2 penalty to attack roll, so you can still attack when you're laid on the floor. The only move actions that you can use while you're prone are crawl and stand. Standing up ends the prone condition. So you could actually just stand up and then walk away because you do.
Matt, are you gonna
You're
move
ahead of
for
the
wall?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to run away. Yeah. You know, and
'Cause
hide
I
behind the
can
flag.
heal you, but I just can't get there. Well, I can try and heal you, but I just can't get there. So I'm just going to have to.
Yeah, just attack.
You're attacking
Is
the
he dead yet?
What's happening?
Is he
Helps
dead
if you
yet?
face him.
And Ezra.
Couldn't I? There you go. Right, I've had to move 1 square. Is that?
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's
no.
yeah, but
Can you not just use it for
I was
team?
being attacked from both sides of you, so I did have to move out of the way.
Yeah, I think I'm going to move another square. Oh no, but I want Matt to be able to get somewhere near me, don't I? So I can heal him next go. We'll just stay there. You can move around there, can't you, Will, and
Yeah.
get your flanking. Right, okay, I'll attack.
Okay, D20, please.
I'm not going to add my 7 on because, well, I will do, but not through there. It just takes too long. So 22.
22.
I've got to press the button 7 times to.
Yeah, it's probably easier just adding 7 to it, isn't it? But we'll use the proper dice tower next week. Okay, armor class of 19, so you do hit. Roll for damage, please.
Come on, Graham. Let's have a good roll.
D8 plus 4, did I say? Oh, 6.
6 damage.
Oh, what is that?
Okay. You take another chunk out of Hanar's arm, but he's still standing and he's not looking best pleased at you right now.
What can I do?
You're going to attack again?
I could do.
I think you should. Unless you've got anything else up your sleeve, but
Well, I could raise my shield. Raise my shield. No, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, -5, whatever you get.
Oh yeah, right there. I've only got 7, so -5, so it's +2, and I've got to get to what? 17.
19 armor class. Yeah, you need 17.
I'm raising my shield.
Yep. Okay.
Yep, that's me.
probably best.
Yeah.
I'll let you do the damage.
Don't forget,
Yeah,
some of you guys. Has anyone actually used their hero point apart from Kyle,
No.
who used it to reroll a 1 twice? Still all got your hero points to
Yeah,
reroll
it's
a
been
die.
Damaged. We've been damaged. It doesn't look that useful.
That's true. Is that all you get? Okay. So it's now Matt's turn.
Right, Matt.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can use
Stand up and
an
right.
action to stand up.
Yep. So that's action number 1. And then
Can you heal yourself at all?
no, I've not got any healing abilities. So I just need to run away. So does it cost me an action to climb down the cliff? I guess it does.
You have to do your DC check.
Oh my goodness.
I've got the
This is gonna spend
guaranteed.
death.
Oh, if you've
I
got
don't-
the
yeah.
guaranteed, then you're all right. That's quite handy, that, isn't it?
It
Yeah,
is,
it is.
yeah. It's good
Yeah.
movement, isn't it?
You can only use that once, though, can't you?
No, I think
No, it's just a persistent
use it all the
ability.
time. Yeah.
skill feat.
To just naturally
and
What
then
is
I'm
it?
gonna run away and out of sight. 1, 2, 3.
Come somewhere near me. Come within 1 movement from me, because I can actually. I've got battle medicine.
Will I put myself at risk of getting killed
Well,
by an R first, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably best not. Just in case.
Yeah.
Because if
I'll
he
come and
sees
hide
that you're
next to the-
practically dead, he might just,
Yeah. So if I go next to the cleric, then maybe the cleric can use one of your healers.
Yeah.
So is that 3 moves then? Stand up, climb down the cliff, run away like a toad.
Yep.
Okay. Worth away.
Okay, so it's now the wolves go. And like the true gentleman that you are, you accepted the heal from the cleric, from the alchemist, and then ran off, leaving the wolf and the alchemist stood staring at each other. So the wolf
oops.
is going to turn its anger on the alchemist.
Oh no!
Did Valoros say anything as he left?
No, he just took off.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so wolf.
Good job, I've got
He's
one health fix left.
scrolling up and down here. I need a faster mouse wheel. Right, wolf. Come on, wolf, wolf, wolf. Okay, so my jaws are +9. 5 + 9. What's your hit points, alchemist? Is it 14 or more? 15, okay. So the wolf, disappointed at Valoros's lack of bravery, takes a chunk at you, and its teeth just narrowly misses. They snap closed, and it's going to take another bite at you as well. -5. 14 -5 + 9. That's 18.
Oh.
So I do hit you this time. So that is 1d6 + 2. So that is 4 damage. And you are now knocked down.
Oh,
no.
And I will have 1 more attack on you at -10.
This wolf seems to be doing more damage than the boy.
15 -10. It's 5 + 9 is 14.
Yeah,
Is
you
it-
might not
So-
have said that if you were Will.
Don't forget you needed to roll the fire damage on the wolf.
Oh, yes.
Good point.
Good point.
I think
This could be a good point, actually.
was it at the end of the turn though? Did I say?
I
Yes,
think it is
you
at
did.
the end, yeah.
Right. Okay. So he
So
gets his attack
I've missed
first.
anyway. And now I've got to. Isn't there a DC 15 check or
Yeah,
something like
DC
that
15 check.
to see whether I take the damage?
Yeah.
So I've got to roll over 15.
And
16.
I don't think there's any modifiers.
No, I got 16. So that means
Whatever.
Did
So-
Fumbus take damage in the first attack? Because we missed it.
He missed the first attack and then he took 4 damage from an 11 hit
Yes.
points. Right.
And then I missed the third attack. And the flames that were on me have burnt out without any more damage. And it is now Kyle.
Oh, why? Have I had my go? Oh, it's you.
Kyle to save the day.
Let's have a go. So, a little bit frightened from the. No, I went first last time.
Oh,
First. A little bit frightened from the big demony looking dude over there. He thought, right, let's do something useful today. So, turns around, he looks at this wolf, threatening the goblin, and he goes, "This is what I'm a bit worried about before I do it, though. So let me just check with you. I'm going to use." What's it called? Sorry, I had it in my hand and now I've lost it. I'm going to use Burning Hands, but it does cone damage, and I don't want to damage the goblin.
How much cone damage does it do?
It just says cast it, and it.
Sorry, what size cone is it?
15 foot.
It's like, has it got a flake in that?
Because what I do have here is.
Is it a 14-foot diagonal cone or a 14-foot orthogonal cone? I suppose it only matters whether you cast it. How you're casting it, doesn't it?
Yeah, you must be able to just cast it so it doesn't hit the thing.
So if you cast it in front of you,
Yeah.
it will do.
These tools.
Yeah, no, it'll do this one. Oh, I want the line to say. How do I draw? Pen. Here we go. This is stop it.
That's a 15-foot cone.
This is a
15-foot cone.
Foot cone in front of you.
Right.
And this is a 15-foot cone cast diagonally. If you're casting it in that direction, yeah? If you're casting it head on. So
cool. Well,
I can see what you're saying. Yeah, you wouldn't naturally aim it straight at the wolf, knowing you're going to hit Fumbus. You'd aim it slightly off center. Yeah.
It's in the book. It has a list of 30-foot orthogonal cones and stuff.
Yeah, they're all in here. You can just drag all different cones on.
Oh, can you?
But yeah, but I think you're right. I would say no normal sane wizard would do that.
But Ezra is.
I don't know what the rules are with you aiming up the cliff, but again, it's 25 to 11, so I'm not gonna troll through the rule book to try and work out whether you can or can't do it.
It's a 15-foot thing, so I'm sure it can go 15 foot up.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. Ezra, you cast Burning Hands.
Right. Yeah.
Let's get Pythagoras out.
2d6. Let me just tell you, this wolf is on 6 hit points, so you need to roll 2d6.
Do I not need to do the d20 check on this then? No.
I don't think you do. It just says.
Oh no, does he not have a
flame.
saving throw on this? That's why it makes him. So if it's a spell that, you know what I mean, it's not an attack spell. This is what it is in E5, but you know it's a thing that you can actually do. So the wizard can attack it, but usually the thing that's getting attacked will have like a dexterity saving throw or something. You know,
right. So that reflex thing, it goes to the wolf.
So I don't know if it's the same in this, but
it might be
similar. So I've got a reflex of +9. So does that mean I've got to roll 9 and below?
Have I got to roll higher than 9 then?
No, it goes against your spell casting ability. So you've got So Ezra has got a spell casting ability somewhere.
Spell attack roll.
Attack roll 7, yes. I can't remember now. 7.
So I'll just roll 2d6s with the 7. Right. Gives me 12.
Your attack's a d20 +7.
Yeah, d20 +7. You do have to try and attack with it.
Right.
No, you don't. No, it's not an attack spell. Well, I don't think it is. It's like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It is.
I can only cast it once, so.
Yeah,
well, I think the saving
throw. You can
throw.
do like fireball saying 5e. You know how to cast it. It don't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not
anyone within it has to make a saving throw, don't?
Yeah. So you don't need to.
So it's not the attack spell. It's the spell DC 17. So that is what he needs to beat to beat your spell.
Right.
So that number goes up for you to make it harder for them to get out. So if it's
right, okay.
So I rolled.
But this one doesn't say that it needs an attack roll.
Yeah, it's not doing an attack roll. I can't. Which spell is it?
Burning Hands. It's Burning Hands. So it just does the damage. It's like magic missiles. It always hits.
It says save and throw, basic reflex, and I do have a reflex of 9.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
It's the saving throw. That's So
you've
got a dexterity saving throw to.
So I've got to throw 9 or less, otherwise.
No, you have to beat his 17.
Is that how it's
spell DC? Yeah.
Oh right, I don't.
So do I get 9 off that? Or have I just got to beat 17?
Where have you got 9 from?
I've got a reflex of 9.
Right, because that's quite high, isn't it?
Yeah, under the spell it says saving throw, basic reflex.
Check it out, but I think you've got to roll your d20 +9, beat 17.
Right.
That's what I think it is.
Oh. I actually got a 3, so let's all mute anyway.
Yeah,
Cool.
right.
So
Okay.
I rolled 2d6s and got 5. So.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you fire bursts of flame shoot out from your hands. They shoot up the cliffside, catch the wolf, and it bursts into flames, roaring, wolfing, howling, splittering, splattering. But it's still alive, but only
So you're on
barely.
1.
It's on 1, yeah.
Oh my god.
Does it have fire damage though? That wolf.
Did it take
No,
that at the end of its
saved it.
turn?
Saved
you
it.
saved it, didn't you? Oh, that would
Yeah.
have made all the difference.
It would.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you all used up, Kyle?
No, that was my first
No?
attack, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I could only use both
2.
hands once.
Yeah. But it
Right.
uses 2 actions.
Magic
that one.
missile. Oh, can
So-
you not use that again?
He's used
now-
it.
Now I'm going to crossbow it. I'm just going to shoot it.
I think the actual spell is somatic, which means you've got to move your hands to cast it.
Right.
Which means you can't have your crossbow in your hands as well. I don't know that rule, to be honest. I just know verbal is you can speak. So as long as the spell is verbal, it doesn't matter what you're holding. But somatic means you use your hands.
Hey.
But go on, I'll let you fire it. Like I say, it's getting late. You might end up saving the day.
All right, I'm going to fire it. Fire the crossbow. Super quick reflexes. Gets the crossbow out. Aims at the dude. The wolf thing.
The armor class of 15.
D20. Oops, clear that.
If
Accidentally.
you're using your crossbow, you get +5.
8, 9, 10,
Does it
11,
say you
12.
can only cast it once?
In the text.
Under spells.
Yeah. You can cast the following spells. You can cast Bless a Magic Weapon once each. You can cast Heal 3 times. Am I looking at the right? I'm looking at
Where's
the
that?
Cleric.
Where does it say it? Spells. It says
On-
cantrips first. Acid splash.
Yeah, just
Detect
above it
magic,
in that
lightning.
paragraph. It says you can cast the following spells. You can cast Burning Hands and Magic Missile once each. These are like your memorized spells, aren't they?
I still can't see it. So spells, spell attack roll +7. We're on the right thing at all.
No,
here?
keep going down to
No, on the
options
next
and then to
page.
skills. Yeah,
Oh,
it's under
right.
rules reference and then spells.
Well, it's all right.
Right, so I've shot him. I've got 12. Does
And
that
you
hit?
missed.
I missed.
You missed.
Ezran is
unfortunately.
just a shell of a man at this point.
Okay, it's AK next. Can AK save the day? With this wolf, anyway.
The wolf's going to die anyway, even if we do nothing next turn, innit? Because of the fire.
Why's that?
Persistent fire
It
damage.
didn't hit
No,
him
it
last
saved
time,
it saved the fire.
Oh, right.
I'm assuming when you pass a persistent fire thing, it means the flames have gone out. You don't
That's
take
right,
the
yeah.
damage anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Have a look. What have I got? What have I got? I'm just going to attack it with my sling. So
Okay.
that is
The wolf has armor class of 15.
D20 +4. There's my dice thing. All right. D20 +4.
Oh gosh.
Well, I
You've
missed.
got a 1. A natural fumble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you completely missed. Okay.
But nothing bad happens, does it? So I'll
No,
have a
I can't
I've-
find anything to say critical failure on attacks does anything bad. All I would suggest is you loaded your sling up and swung it round and just got dizzy. So you had to stop and try again.
right. I'm going to go with +4 -5. Oh, 15! That hits, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I think we said the armor class
Yeah,
matches.
equal to or above.
Yeah.
So
Okay. You've got 1 hit point.
1d6 +1.
Definitely.
Boom!
Okay. And just as the wolf was getting ready to attack Fumbus, The slingshot from what's your character called? Kyra. The stone slammed straight into the side of the wolf's head and killed it dead.
Whee!
Okay. So all you have left now is Hannah.
Oh,
Big paddy.
Is that all?
right. Let's all go home now. Let's all run away.
Leave the guy tied up
There's
in the cave.
Jasmine now, unless you've got any more actions, AK.
What did I do? I had 2 attacks. I'll move to the cliff.
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah, could you heal me potentially
Sorry.
with one of your actions?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to move.
Move.
I'm going to move to the cliff so I can climb up and heal you next go.
I'm just
That's me. I've
next to
got
you.
an elixir I'm going to drink.
Oh, right. Oh, you stood next to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I
No,
can stand next
sorry. Yeah, I can heal you.
Why is it AK's go? Is that bad dude not missed a go?
He's
No,
not finished.
it's
So you
AK
want
and then
to go.
Jasmine. We're still on that
That's
same
first.
round.
But I was after AK. Have we rolled again? Or not the first one I'm on about?
We're still on the
Rolled
same.
again,
So,
didn't we?
Hannah's gone, you've gone, Matt's
We rolled
gone.
again when the new people
Yeah, we
came
rolled
out.
again. Yeah.
Right. So, heal.
Is that a
So
spell?
for one action,
Okay.
one action, spell out with a range of touch, 1d8 hit points. So
Okay.
7
Wow.
hit points. There you go. Have some
Nice.
hit points back.
Proper healing.
Thank you.
Proper healing. Messing around.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so now it's Jasmine.
I'm going to use an action to stand up.
Okay,
Here we go. Stand me up, Kyle.
Oops.
Oh, no. You're just turning me over. Stand
just
me up,
click die.
Kyle. No, don't click
Oh.
die.
Yeah,
If you don't
I was clicking it as well.
Oh,
Okay.
what has poor old Fumbus done to anyone? So I've stood up and I'm going to wander my way across the cliffside for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And then that's me there. And then I'm going to go. Can I throw a thing down at him? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, what's your range? You might be able to do it from here.
My range is
20.
20.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could reach him there.
Yeah, so I'm just going to be like, I missed out on using Dog Slicer on the old wolf. What a disappointment! But I'm gonna choose to throw a fire bomb.
Okay.
Alchemist fire at good old Hanar.
Okay.
Is that gonna hit Graham?
Well, Graham's all right, isn't he?
And more importantly, do you care?
No, we don't care.
No, I just feel the need to get this party moving on. Really.
Yeah, okay, roll a d20. I've got an armor
Just in
class
my
of
defense, he
19.
probably will die faster if I'm also still trying to kill him.
13.
13
Have you got any pluses?
plus 6.
6. That is all you need. He's got 19 hit points. So you do, in fact, hit him. And what is it you're throwing?
1d8.
1d8.
Can you
What's
throw it to the
plus?
left a little bit, please?
Oh,
Oh, what?
1.
I'm gonna use my hero point.
Okay, yeah.
Might as
That's
well.
good.
Good call.
You can re-roll that d8.
come on, you click it.
Here we go. Oh, I rolled it twice. I got so
No,
excited.
you got a 5. That's good.
I got a 5.
So that puts him down to 13. And
I
I
think the
also
splash damage is
take
only one.
Yeah, the splash damage is only 1, although it is
One.
persistent.
persistent fire plus 1 fire splash damage. So that is 7 damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that puts me down to 11. But that also means that Graham.
Graham only takes 1 though, doesn't he? Because he only takes. The
Yeah, he
splash.
only takes the splash damage. Yeah, so he takes 1 damage.
Getting a bit singed over there, Graham, in the action.
I'm just like, oh, I've not actually taken any damage yet. Where do I mark that down? I've not.
Yeah.
So reduce your hit.
I've been living a charmed life.
Okay, is that all your moves, Jasmine?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all my moves. Because I stood up.
Okay.
Didn't I?
You did, yeah. So you took a move.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back to Hanar.
I'm on 8.
He's going to turn on Sealer. And say you're responsible for the hole in my back. I shall take it out on you. And I will roll a d20. 9. What are my pluses? And with a staff. 20. Get plus 11. What's your armor class, Graham?
20.
You've got your shield up.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
That
So-
still hits though, doesn't it? Did you roll
Oh,
20?
it does, yeah, I suppose, yeah. Going off those rules, yeah. Okay, so that's a hit. I never actually said whether I'm using it in both hands or not, so it's just a d4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. That's 8 damage.
Oh,
I'm gonna use my shield block.
Ah, okay. So how much damage do you take from that? It would have been 8. You only take
yeah.
3, do you?
Yeah, I take 3.
And your shield takes 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll swing again at -5. 3. Plus 11, 14, yeah. Second miss. And my third attack is at -10. 9. Yeah. So I miss on my second and third attack. Basically, you got me riled up into a frenzy. So it's now it's you, Graham.
go on, Graham.
What happened to Will?
Finish
Will's
him.
go?
I'm after you.
Because I moved
Yeah.
here, and then you were going to move to flanking, weren't you? He moved out
Oh
the
yeah,
way.
Will should go. Sorry, yes, Will should go after Kyle. Apologies. Between Kyle and AK, it should have been Will.
All right.
I
I
was
can't
thinking
read
Will's
my
going
own
to move
writing.
round and flank him, and and he still stood where he was, isn't he?
We'll just say Will was looking into the distance, forgot what was.
Yeah, we'll let
Not
Will
really
go
paying
now, I
attention.
suppose.
Right, okay. So yeah, I'll move to flank him. I'll move here if I can. Yep,
Yep.
excellent.
So I've got -2 to my armor class now.
And then right, so I'll do my melee with my rapier, which is +7. So
So you need
let's see what we can
you need
do.
Flat-footed,
17 or more.
Stick damage.
Well,
Ah,
that was a
15.
miss.
That is lame. Right. Well, I'll just have to try again then, because there's nothing else I can do. I've got one more bash.
Okay.
So what is it? -5. So if I just put
Yeah.
a modifier of +2 on, that's
You not got
Yeah.
any special feats or anything you could do?
Just looking.
well,
cat
no.
Experience
Yeah.
smuggler, nimble dodge, sneak attack,
Yeah.
forlorn. Oh,
It's something to do with
when somebody dies.
yeah. Right. See what we get. 18.
Oh, 18. That does hit.
Nice.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
That's minus the 5.
'Cause I've got
already.
17. I've only got 17 armor class because I'm flat-footed.
Excellent.
So roll for damage. I have 11 hit points left.
So it's 2d6 + 4, isn't it? But I've got the sneak attack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, I keep clicking that wrong one. 2d6 + 4. So have a good number. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's not bad.
8.
Yeah, 8.
Okay, you pull your
Not bad.
daggers, or you pull your rapier out of Hanar's back, and he's gonna deathly colour. He's breathing heavy, and he drops to his knees, but he's not quite dead.
What? This guy's solid. But that's me. That's the end of my turn. I'm all done.
Okay, so we're back to Graham then. Sorry we missed you out.
It's alright. Don't worry.
Right. I'm going to attack him.
Graham might get the final kill here.
I'm thinking so.
Okay, still flat-footed, so I've only got 17 armor class.
I'm gonna attack him with my shield.
Ooh.
Scream! I'm
Well.
gonna die. I can't shout too loud because Claire's in bed, but he jumps up and he shouts very loudly. Oh. Oh no.
Okay, you miss with your shield. You shout, die loudly, and then punch
I'm
the
not
air
allowed to
with your
hit him.
shield.
17.
Oh, have you
That's
not put your
fine.
modifier on?
No, he's flat-footed.
Ah, right, of course, yes. Okay, you do hit him, yes. Please roll for damage. He has 3 hit points.
Have another go,
Oh.
Graham.
One.
No, what is that?
Right there. +4. 5.
Oh, +4.
Is it +4? Excellent.
Yeah.
Phew.
Okay, with that last swing of the shield, you knock the stuffing right out of Hanar and knock him flat onto his back. He coughs up a spray of blood and then no longer moves. He's
Excellent.
dead.
Cheer.
He's gone.
Materialised.
Yeah. Hooray.
Okay, so I'm just going to have to change the end of this bit because what none of you did really, and it's possibly my fault for starting that second encounter, but you never actually went and spoke to the old man. So he's still sat there.
Well,
with
we
his
haven't had a
sting
chance,
around
have
his-
we?
No, that's the
The guy
thing.
attacked us straight away.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at it, thinking, should I finish it there, or have we got time to add the extra ones in? So what's supposed to happen is the old man was supposed to stand up and see Hanar and say, "Your father never told you, did he?" The old sage says, "I can see it in your eyes and features. Your father was a fool who gave his heart too freely. Before you were born, he was deceived by a mysterious woman that visited our small town. She was gone after only a fortnight, but 9 months later, a child was left on your father's door. It was then that I knew that your mother was a hag." Nice. A powerful creature and decidedly evil, but I hope that through Ragir's love you might be raised to be an upstanding member of the community. It seems I was wrong, but it's not too late. You could still find a place with us. And based on that, you could have tried talking him round if any of you decided to do such a thing. If any of you have got the skill to make an impression. But if you fail that, he basically starts to attack.
Charisma thing, isn't it? Is that
Yeah.
Oh, well. No. Where's the charisma? Oh, Paladin might have charisma.
What about society? That have worked on that.
I have 1 charisma.
Yeah. I'm just seeing. I've got a feeling.
Who would make an impression on?
You could have made an impression on Hannah.
We killed him.
Oh, right. But he's
that he
dead now,
wasn't
so
evil.
there's no point. Right, that's what I thought. Right, okay.
Yeah.
I made an impression on him with my shield.
Yeah.
Yes, a large steel shield impression. Okay, so I'm just going to paraphrase here, but you pop back to Lazino, you take the mask off him. He's profoundly saddened by the outcome. He's understanding and grateful. If you did try to make an impression, which you didn't, but he does stoically accept the fate of the whole affair. You return the grandfather back to the village. Layla, his granddaughter, is faithful to her word and gives the characters 20 gold pieces as a reward. The folk of Salvoy throw a celebration in your honour. They empty their larders to celebrate the return of their beloved sage. Congratulations.
Excellent.
There you go.
Is that 20 gold pieces each, or is that 20 between everybody?
It could be 2,000.
Take them away though.
Yes.
It's not 100%. Yeah, you don't get to keep them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good. I quite enjoyed that.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
good.
good.
You guys did quite well there. I purposely didn't use a lot of the spells on Hanar because he does have some quite powerful spells he could use. And the ogre, I stuck to using the javelins rather than having just pile into you and start swinging because he can. Looking at the stats, he can one shot off you with you.
I think he could one shot everybody, couldn't he?
Yeah, especially with that deadly. If I rolled a crit, his damage is on that thing is quite terrifying. He does a D10, and then it's hold on. He does a D10 plus 7, and then he gets a D10 on top, so he can actually do 27 damage. But if he rolls a crit, he rolls 2d10 and then gets a d10 on top. So it's I think that's why a lot of people are saying there's a lot of total party kills, because they just rammed the ogre straight in.
So there you go, that is the end of the Torment and Legacy 2nd edition demo adventure. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, this adventure was supposed to take around about an hour, I believe, but obviously it's our first attempt at any Pathfinder, so it took us a little bit longer, and there's quite a few of us as well, so that's expected. The next few adventures are supposed to take 4 hours each, but we're not expecting to get those finished in one night, so we may spread them over a few nights. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to get notifications of when we play our next adventure. Thanks for watching.